That's all right. You're good.
There
You're
we
good.
go. Is that
There you
working?
go. Hello.
Hello, people. Can people hear us? Can you hear us? Are we sounding all right? What's happening? Who's in the chat?
Let's
Got
go.
chats happening all over the shop right now.
That's all right. You're good.
There we go.
Let's see who have we ever got. Welcome on, Shed. First ever message. You're welcome. Hello, Shed. Welcome in, partner.
Got
How are you?
Sheddy Rio. Oh, this are they from? They're from earlier, I think, because I wrote to them at one point.
Yeah, they were in the chat earlier too.
Stephen Trillo,
Yeah,
Pokeroo, Swadsy, Mr. Polsy01, Diva. How are you, mate? Mr. Babooth. Oh my god.
Baby!
There must be something big's gonna be happening. Mr. Babooth's in the chat, eh? He does.
Bring him out of retirement, bro.
That's
He's
it.
here.
How are you, Babooth?
Oh man. There you go. Good to see you, Bibster. Swadsy. Steve Tarillo. Good times, GG.
Oh, it's GG in the chat. GG. Jolly,
Slombardo.
Next time. We're drinking wine. We're going to be talking MAFS, talking crap. Listen, I've got like so many chat things. Listen, guys, this is the first time I'm using Streamlabs. It's not OBS. They look the same. They're not the same. Okay? They're basically the same. All right. Where's my chat? Well, anyways, I actually lost my chat.
Have you? That's all right. I've got it going on the side. I can see.
Bang.
Mine.
All right. Here we go. Got it. How is everyone? How are we doing? All right. Now I've got a chat. Now I can like read and see everything. All right, guys.
Awesome.
This is going to be pretty loose. For those of you who don't know, I'm Jolly Chamber. I run a very low budget Pokemon YouTube channel. And this is my friend Harry.
And pretty much what I do, I suppose I game primarily, open some Pokemon cards, again, low budget, but they happen sporadically when I feel like it. Give away some stuff from time to time. So that's what I do.
Hell yeah. And now, so two, like, Pokemon YouTubers are joining forces to make a MAFS chat channel, and we're going to see what happens with that. Nothing great, probably, or something amazing. Either or. It's either going to crash and burn,
50,
or
50.
it's going to crash and burn, or it's going to the moon, mate. It's going to the moon.
What do you do? But welcome in, everyone. Thanks for coming to check out this complete shit show. But we're here. We're doing it. We're live. We are looking into the start of, I suppose, 2024 season of MAFS, right? And what we're going to do, I think, today is probably go through and have a look back at some of these scumbags that were last year and get into having a look at who we've got for this year. Just to give you guys who don't know anything about MAFS for the first time joining us, you're coming on this journey with us. So we want you to come and check it out and see what all this shithouse and scumbaggery is all about. So welcome.
It is the greatest show of all time. You shouldn't rip on it too hard. It is like the greatest show ever, and it is literally the foundation of this channel right now. But no, it's right. It is. They're mostly scumbags, and they're all like, a bunch of people that get on the show basically just to get free teeth whitening at the end. That's it. That's pretty much everyone who goes on MAFS. Is people to get free teeth whitening and just like pump their OF once they finish the show. That's what most of them do now, isn't it?
Pretty much, I think. Basically. Hey, like that's how you become famous now, right? You basically get on a reality TV show and pour your heart out, act like an absolute fool. I don't know how much of it is in editing, but
it's 100% edited. Gotta be.
It's great entertainment.
I would hate to believe that these people are real people and they walk around in real life being who they are. I hate to think that Harrison from last season is a real human being. But he is, apparently.
That's true. That's true. And who was the other guy? Can't remember, but we'll get into him for sure.
Let's dig into it. All right. How is everyone? Let's just I'm just catching up on the chat. Mate, the chat's going off, mate.
Yeah, it's cool. What we got? Wood Chipper Raid. Welcome in, Woody. Welcome in, Woody and Woody Raiders. Good stream, Woods. Good stream. Thanks for coming over. Appreciate you.
What's happening? Oh, I haven't got live chat on, have
I?
This guy, rookie. Yeah, bang. Yeah, I don't even remember half these people from last year.
Yeah, it's a struggle. Let's have a Bo Peep, hey. So who have we got? What was it, season 10? Is that what we're up to? We've had 10 years of this already.
No way. I don't believe you.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, these guys, they didn't make it.
Yeah, who was that? Allison and Dunk. No,
Alyssa.
sorry, Alyssa. And
She was the
Duncan,
American.
right.
Did you know? Fun fact: she was on Judge Judy.
Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
What for? What was the case? Do you remember?
I don't know.
Did someone steal her dog? I feel like she's one of those chicks that would have a handbag dog.
A handbag dog.
Do you know what I mean? And someone's like robbed her of her purse, and it's got her dog in it. And I feel like she'd chase them down. That's it. That's what I feel like she would be like.
Nah, 100%. She was on Judge Judy. There you go. Bang. That's her. That's her.
Bullshit, really?
Yeah, she was on Judge Judy. This is how fake it is, yeah? They're all like legit, like celebrity, like people from like the past, yeah? That's her. In like America.
Hired actors.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. See? We're breaking the fourth wall here.
Sorry,
this is groundbreaking stuff. You guys didn't even know about this.
No.
Look at us bringing you the hardcore facts around MAFS.
This is what you need to know.
Welcome.
Yeah, you're going to go watch MAFS After Dark. They're not going to tell you none of that.
No.
Sorry,
That's what you come here for.
Sorry, I'm on my second glass of wine now.
That's all right, bro. I'm still on my first, but it's quite a large one. So
I haven't drunk in... cheers, bro. Cheers, mate. Cheers to everyone drinking wine at home. Should apply. Poker Gaz is going to apply for 2025. Would you? Are you single, Gaz? Is Gaz single?
Gaz is single and ready to mingle.
Mate, you'd be perfect for this show.
I reckon, eh?
Don't you know if I was watching MAFS this? Taylor was a massive C. Oh, Taylor was, actually.
Yeah, she was.
Do you remember Taylor? That was this chick.
Oh, was she from Tasmania? That was the one from Tasmania, right?
Yes, and then she shacked up with the other farmer bloke.
Yeah, what was his name again? Where's he? He should be on the screen. Cameron. He was the bloke from the Northern Territory, right?
Yeah. And he had that chick that I thought was cute. I thought the other chick was cute. And then he ditched her for this one, apparently. But she was a redneck, too.
She was.
Am I allowed to say redneck? But it was interesting. Redneck's not offensive, is it?
You can say whatever you want.
No, I think she's
so disclaimer before we go any further. This is just for fun, right? So don't take anything we say serious. We're not here to give you political advice or how to refinance your home loan. This is just straight up bullshit. So don't worry about us. We're just having a fat time checking out these guys, and so don't take it serious.
Oh, Poker Guy says his teeth are already whitened, so he can't even go on the show. Yeah. No, you can't.
Rookie.
Only the intruders have white teeth, so maybe you can come in as an intruder halfway through. Yeah, that's how it works. And then you have to hook up with someone else's missus, though. That's the rules, yeah? I don't make the rules, but that's what happens, okay? All the guys that come in midway through the show end up hooking up with someone else who was already there, yeah? That's just how they work. Yeah, bad, eh?
Oh, man. But yeah, she was a psycho. She was the one, I have a child, Alyssa.
No, that was Alyssa. Alyssa had the child.
Yeah, that's right.
Mate, that was the best. That was the best, like, memes. Like, that was, like, memes for, like, weeks after that.
Yeah, she was the one, like, she just kept going on about it, eh? And it was like, you were not the only person to ever have a child.
Seriously, if this show ever needs to change its name, it'll have to be I Have a Child. Oh, yeah, by the way, this show's called Literally I'm Done, people. We probably should have mentioned that, eh?
Yeah, that's true. And why is it called Literally I'm Done, Joe?
Because that's what they say 1,000 times every episode. At least 10 times every episode, someone goes, literally, I'm done. All the time, constantly. It'll make sense. Watch it. When the new season starts, it'll make sense. Literally, I'm done. They say it every they say it at the wedding. They say it at the dinner parties. They say it at the freaking when they're sitting there on the couch.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm done. And they bounce. That's it.
I reckon we could make a montage. If we went back and got every I'm done out of every episode, you could make it probably a 10 to 15 minute montage of just having that been said alone. Yeah,
bang. There you go. There's a clip for you. There's a clip. Yeah. There's our clip. Our whole business model is to just rip off this really crappy reality TV show, right? And then just monetize that, thus making our Pokemon like completely redundant. Yeah? That's the idea, isn't it? Isn't it, Harry?
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, that's right. Come world famous by sitting here slagging off these guys. Yeah. You know what I mean?
What are they doing?
Someone's going to do it.
Well, this guy ended up, he's with that other chick now anyway, isn't he?
Who's that?
He ended up hooking up with Evelyn. Oh, no. Remember this chick? She was that guy, the guy that kept like going, hey.
I tell you what though, she was actually super cool, man. Like she was actually super cool to him, and like he was just like a really nervous wreck. Hey, like he just, I don't know what his problem was, but he had it all sorted with her.
I got two theories.
No, you good, bro. Go. Theory one.
I got two theories. Theory one, he was a plant. He was a plant to be like an absolute veggie, yeah? Or theory number two, he might actually have just been a nervous wreck and they edited the crap out of it, eh? But I think he might have just been a plant. I reckon he was a plant. I reckon he's an actor. He's smart and he knows what he's doing and he just got on stage and they just, like, that was his thing.
Yeah.
He was a plant.
But do you reckon, here's a conspiracy theory. Do you reckon that they actually pair people up knowing farewell that it's going to cause chaos so that the two, like those two people will find love elsewhere in the group? You reckon they do that on purpose?
Hell yeah. That's like, hey,
yeah, they have to,
that's like the best part of the show. It's like when they'll get one couple, yeah, and they'll get like, it'll be like a real loud, crazy girl who's looking for a real loud, crazy guy, right? And they put her with like the real conservative, like low-key bookworm. And it's like, their justification will be like, oh, she needs like to level herself out. There's always that. It's always like they need someone to like bring them down and like calm them down. Never happens ever, yeah? You need two crazies to make a right. That's how it works, yeah? Yeah. That's just science.
There is a scale for that.
The maths ain't mathing, as they say.
The maths doesn't add up.
Yeah.
So we had those two, and who? So we had
Wood Chipper Raid. Who's Wood Chipper?
Woody. _333.
Where's Woody? He's not even in here yet, is he? Oh yeah, he's right down the bottom. There we go. How's that going, brother? Sorry, mate. I'm like, listen, chats galore. I've got two chats going.
Have you?
Yeah, I'm rocking the chats. I've got one's live, one's top chat, and none of it's making sense.
That's all right. Neither is this, but we move, you know. We just keep pushing forward.
I want to know what he's doing now. I want to know what that guy's doing now, though.
What was he? What was his job? I can't even remember what half these people did.
Evelyn, 26. She was a marketing manager. And Hugo. Okay. Rupert, his name was. Rupert is a cheeky larrikin tradie who says he can scull a beer faster than Bob Hawke. Mate.
Nobody can scull a beer faster than Bob Hawke. He holds a world record.
I could scull 20 beers before Bob Hawke finished one.
Maybe that's what's wrong with him.
Well, he's dead.
Maybe
now,
that was what. Who's that? Rupert.
Oh, Bob Hawke. I'm talking about. Well, Bob Hawke's dead. He can't scull no beers.
No, that's true. His record's there to be broken.
Yeah, there you go. Single for 6 months after his last relationship fizzled out. Rupert admits that when the first woman first meet him, that they think gives off city boy vibes. A polite way of saying they think he's a. Oh, getcha. No way.
Right.
He was like shy as. Nah, he was a plant. I still agree he was a plant.
He was a bit of a douche. And she was a top chick. Like, I don't know. I just remember her being a top chick.
I think she wasn't as like terrible as you'd like to think she was, yeah.
Yeah, compared to him, though, she was a walk in the park.
This is my favourite bloke, though. This guy was like, this guy was my spirit animal, as the ladies say. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's everything I want to be. Yeah, he was
from WA, man. He's from the motherland. He's from down here.
Is he?
Yeah, he's from down this way. I know someone that actually knows him.
He's like a legit metalhead. Like,
yeah, man.
He's got the Bring Me the Horizon cover tattooed on his arm. Plus, he's got like a bunch of other like metal. I think he had a Lamb of God tattoo, maybe. I can't remember.
Yeah,
but he was like legit.
I think he played in bands. He played in bands and shit like that.
He was a singer and a bass player, bro.
Wow, I wouldn't brag that I was a bass player, but
I'm a bass player. Do I walk out now?
Well, that's awkward. So who's the next?
Bye,
who's
guys.
the next couple?
Mate, you can't spell bass without ass. Listen, just because there's 4 strings, doesn't mean it's any less important than the guitars, bro.
I have a sip of my wine for that, I reckon. But no, he was a good lad. Like he was wholesome. They really painted him out that whole season to be quite a wholesome dude.
Yeah,
you know. Then when that bird had to sit there and tell her old man, when she sat there and told her old man about that she was unfaithful, and the old man was like, oh, he couldn't believe it. You know, he was absolutely disgusted in it.
Yeah, but he also doesn't care because he's like, kid's about to be like Instagram famous like 3 months later.
Yeah, that's right. He's just worried about his own pocket.
Yeah.
You know, you won't have to feed her no more. Pocket money's ran out. Claire can go and get her own life.
If my kids came to me and said they were going to be going on MAFS, I would lock them in their room. 100%. I wouldn't let them go on this show. That's just my opinion.
I 100% agree. I don't think... I'd probably move. I'd probably just move. I'd probably go to another country or something like that.
Yeah, just get away from them.
Yeah, I reckon it's shameful.
It's shameful.
Shameful. You've shamed the family. I need to move to Morocco.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those sort of things.
I have to move to Morocco. It's so good. Actually, funnily enough, that's a good segue. That's a good segue, Harry. Because funnily enough,
there you go.
Speaking of shame the family, that chick, right? Sandy.
Yes.
Oh man, Sandy's parents actually had a go at her, eh? And then she got stuck with Dan, Beach Boy.
But
Dan.
she was a sweetheart though. Like she tried. You know what I mean? And he was just like, it was fun. Wasn't it funny though? Like at the beginning, it was like, I thought, oh yeah, he's all right. You know, like he's doing right by her. And then 3/4 of the way through the season, turned into an absolute dipshit. Like,
yeah,
he just went to dipshittery. Like he was gone. He was gone with the biscuits. He was off.
So I low key stalked him, yeah, because that's what I do in my spare time. My hobby is stalking the contestants of MAFS, like current season and previous seasons, because I like to keep up to date on like how terrible their lives are. And he was one of the examples of like what you say, yeah, where it's like he's like, oh, he gets with this like, you know, traditional Indian woman, yeah, but he's like a mad party boy. Like,
is he?
Yeah, like he is. Like, I think he's 42. Yeah, he's 42. Says here.
He needs to calm. He needs to calm down.
But he's a loose unit, yeah, and he's like hooking up with like 20-something-year-olds. Like, he's not looking to get married. He's not looking to settle down. He's looking to get his teeth whitened and like plow through a bunch of 26-year-olds on like in Bondi Beach. That's his plan.
That's true. Like what was his What was he doing? What was his profession?
Digital marketing business owner. I feel like they're all digital marketing business owners, yeah?
Basically a load of bullshit.
Digital marketing business owner is another word for I run an Instagram account, okay? For FYI, for everyone at home who's a digital marketing business owner, you run an Instagram account and you don't even do that. You're paying someone else to do it for you, okay? 100% digital marketing business owner. Dental hygienist.
Yeah, she was sweet though. She was actually really nice.
He looks like he's pretending to be happy. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah, but he's got a forehead that looks like plastic. They
all do. Yeah, they Botox hard. That's like that Jessica Power chick. Remember her like 3 or 4 seasons ago? Where she like, I remember it was like halfway through the season where her lips wore off and she starts to look normal. Like halfway through, like she starts looking normal. Like her like lips like actually sink back in. And you're like, oh, she's a good looking chick. And then obviously they got enough time to go back get re-Botox. And then the next day they're on the couch and she's back to like her lips going up her nose and shit. Yeah. It was bad, eh?
But did you know she went on, was it like Big Brother the UK? She went over to the UK.
Why?
And was like, because, was it the UK? There was like a celebrity Get Me Out of Here or something like that. And she was on there, but it was like a UK show. And I seen it and I was like,
she's not even a celebrity in Australia.
But that was our representative.
And we sent her. We sent that.
We sent her.
Mate, we should have sent her brother. People. Her brother was hot as. Do you remember her brother? I gotta bring up the brother. You can't bring up Jessica Power and then not bring up her brother. I think it's Reese Power. Is that his name?
What's that? I never seen him.
You never seen him?
Show?
Bro, There is not a man walking this planet that is as good looking as that guy. Mate.
Really?
Oh, bro. He's...
Reese Power. We got to find him. I want to see him.
I think it was Reese Power. I think I'm making up names, yeah?
That's all right.
Reese Power is... Oh, this bloke. 100%. Look at that guy. What a weapon.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's like her brother. Look at him. Do you know what? Do you know how good looking that guy was? I was dating a girl at the time, and she literally posted this exact photo saying perfection while she was dating me. Do you know how much that hurt me? A lot. But I don't really care because, like, you know, in fairness, he's pretty damn good looking. You can't beat that.
Oh, I don't know. Look, honestly, I'll give him a 7. I reckon he's a solid 7. Maybe a 7.5.
He's a 7.
You know what I mean? Like,
are you looking at that man's jawline? Look at those eyes.
Yeah, look. I bet you it's like glass. I bet you his jawline's like glass.
Are you serious?
Like
look at those eyes. Yeah. Have you seen those eyes? I want to make out with him right now.
Yeah, but I'll give him a 7.5. 7.5.
Then what's a 10? What do you call a 10? What could be?
Well, looking at it.
There you go. There's them together. There you go, brother and sister. Some good genes in that family. I'll give him that.
Yeah, maybe some better lighting. I might change my grade, but at the moment he's a solid 7.5.
Mate, you're ruthless.
I know.
What's happening in the chat? When he was checking the chat.
Let's have a look.
Oh, yes, he was tatted
Wasn't
up.
he shacking up? Wasn't he shacking up with the chick with the monster bolt-ons? Which one, Bibby? Which one are you talking about?
Who was shacking up with the bolt-ons?
Who's with the bolt-ons?
See, Bibby's down with MAFS. Bibby's got
he knows. And this is the thing. This is the thing, Joel. They all come out. They all come out. You know, they're like, nah, MAFS is shit. We don't watch that. That's crap. You know, no, my wife watches it. Yeah, come on, boys.
Yeah. No.
Boys and girls, come on. We know. We know.
Listen, I gave up pretending that MAFS was bad, like probably like 6 or so years ago. Because like I said, years ago, I got into it from an ex-girlfriend, and she was into it, and I was like, oh, it's like Wednesday night, we're gonna watch MAFS. And I'm like, what the frick is MAFS? Yeah. So Married at First Sight. I'm like, oh, that's garbage. I've never watched this episode in my life. Yeah. And like, I watched one episode, and I was like, this is the biggest junk I've ever seen, right? And then watched like 2 or 3 episodes in a row. Anyway, broke up with that girl. And then found myself still watching every single episode for the rest of the season. And that was the season with, what's her name? Cyclone Sorrel?
Yes.
You know, that was like
Cyclone
the best
Sorrel.
season, yeah. And it was like, actually, what season
Gotcha and hooked you.
What season was that? Was that season?
That was season... No, not season 7. Where is it? Where is she?
5? No, 7. It must have been 7.
Yeah, no,
it was
season
7.
6,
it was 7.
No, 6. Season 6.
Sorry, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Nick and Sorrel. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right
this season.
right.
I watched this entire season. This was the best thing that ever happened to me. Oh my God, Ines. I forgot about her. Remember Ines?
Yeah, you remember her? She was a weapon, eh?
Oh my God.
Who was she with? Bronson. And who did she
Look at that guy. What a...
Oh, man.
That
was Bronson, eh? That was a setup.
He does have tribal tattoos. He does have tribal tattoos, though. So, I mean... Oh, that's right. He was the eyebrow ring bloke, yeah? Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
And then you had... Remember that season 2, Joel? You had Elizabeth and Sam. You remember Sam?
Oh, yeah, Sam. He's massive. What the hell?
Yeah, like in the middle there. Yeah. Oh, remember those two?
Yeah.
And then she came back.
Yeah, with like 14 layers of fake tan. Do you remember that?
Shit.
She's like, like I thought she was all right looking, but like she caked on the makeup, yeah. But then like the next season, she's like, oh yeah, I want to get like, you know, like I've been sitting in the sun for like 42 days, and like bad. Where's Sam?
You know who she reminded me
of? Look at that guy.
Mouth though. She had the massive mouth. She reminded me of the Joker.
She did wear a lot of makeup like the Joker too.
Absolutely.
Oh, poor chick. Look at this
and it was like he was into his fitness. And she was like, yeah, nah, it's not really for me. And I think he made some jokes about a fat ass or something like that. Like, it got pretty out of hand.
But he has an amazing jawline. But you know how you know he's a giant wanker? He got a lion tattoo in the center of his stomach, in the center of his chest, yeah? So that's how you know he might possibly be a giant wanker. No offense to anyone out there with tattoos in the middle of their stomach, but if you get a lion, like you're a badass, you're not. You're a dickhead. You're like every other dude who walks into a tattoo and is like, yeah, I'm a badass. I do bodybuilding, so I'm gonna get a. Oh, I better take that video down before we get demonetized, eh?
Hey, don't worry about it. Yeah, there's been a few scumbags over the years. Yeah, I started watching. I was just looking through it here.
When did you start watching it?
Fuck, it would have been Andrew and Vanessa. Who are these two? Sharon and Nick. I don't remember those. Michelle and Jesse. Oh. No, I don't remember season 4. Season 5, I remember. I remember season 5 because I remember... Who was it? It was...
I don't...
Telv and Sarah. Because I think they actually, like, are still together, man.
Telv? Where are you
Telv and Sarah. Bottom left.
Oh, Telv? That's a real name?
Yeah, I know. It's obviously a stitch-up. But I remember those guys. I remember those two.
Hey, why would you call your kid Telv?
I know, right? Maybe they ran out of room on the form. Maybe he's got one of those really long surnames.
Yeah, like what, like Telvin?
Yeah, there's like those surnames that don't have any vowels.
Oh, what, like Polish people? No offense to Polish people, your names are hard to pronounce, all right? Jacek, Kovalkiewicz, you guys are mental. There's like 4 Ks and 21 Js in your name. It's crazy.
And the Z's always silent. You know what I mean? That's the problem.
There's no Z's. You can't pronounce the Z's. The Z's are like a CH. Hey, shout out to Poland. I love Poland.
Yeah, Poland's good.
But your names are like so long. A lot of K's, a lot of J's, a lot of Y's. You use all the letters that no one else uses. I love it.
Oh man, but yeah, there was a few. I think
I don't remember this season. I didn't. Listen, this is how unimportant they are. They didn't even get a picture in the bio.
Oof, that's a rub. That's insult to the wound for sure.
No, see, I got on board. It was definitely season 6. Oh, these guys actually became behemoths. Martha and they got like 2 kids now. They got like 2 kids now, and they're like actual proper like gangster rich now.
But she thought she was Kim Kardashian at one point. I'm pretty sure.
I reckon they just painted her like that. I reckon in real life she like fully farts out loud in public and stuff. 100%. 100%.
She does have that. She does have that look of it.
They painted her like that. They wanted to make her look like the blah blah blah. Because even like that's the thing, right? This is how you know this show's rigged, yeah, right? These guys have outlasted most couples in like the seasons afterwards. Oh god, this video playing. Stop playing. They outlasted most of the couples on the show, yeah, right? And like they made it seem like she was disinterested in him like the whole time. If you actually go back and watch that season, they're like, she's like, they really pushed into the you're a princess card. You're this guy, you're, like this guy's the nice guy. You're not gonna make it. They've got like 2 kids now. Like they're together. Like they made it, yeah.
What are they doing now? What do you reckon she got a job as?
Nah, she's like because she was like actually like a real big makeup artist. Like, you know, like everyone's a makeup artist, right? Like everyone. She's like a legit makeup artist, I think. From memory. Oh. Not that I was stalking her for 6 months straight afterwards, yeah. Because I was like, they're not gonna last. They won't last. I was the guy, yeah. I'm the guy I'm ripping on, yeah. I was 100% that guy. But no, they made it. They made like 2 kids. I think they're actually probably married now. He's pretty, but he cut his man bun too, yeah. Because you know that's usually the man bun in MAFS is like the kiss of death, yeah. You get a man bun, you're 100% gonna be a douchebag, and your missus is gonna ditch you at the altar, 100% of the time, yeah. He managed to like keep her with the man bun. How he did it, I'll never know, but he did it. He did it. Well done to that guy.
But you see, Jesse also had a man bun last season, so
did he though?
Kind of makes sense.
Did he though?
He sort of did. He had like a man bun with a mullet. You know what I mean?
He had like it's one of those, you know, like I want to still have long hair and pretend like I'm edgy and I've got long hair, but I want to be trendy and get coffee in Brunswick. I don't know if you know that joke because you live in like WA, but like Brunswick is a very hipster area. He looks like he lives in Brunswick, but like he seems like a cool guy. Most people in Brunswick aren't really cool people. They're people that think they're cool. Like they make like $400 a week and then pay $700 a week on rent. They're those kind of people, yeah? You understand what
we have that place. We have that place. It's called Fremantle. So a lot of people, the hipster types, they hang out there. And I reckon, I think he might actually be from Freo. I'm going to lie to you.
Him?
Yeah, he's from Freo. I'm pretty sure he's from Freo.
Western Aussie.
Fremantle, I should say.
Fremantle.
Nice. Have you been there?
Yeah, I did. I went there 8 years ago. Did the jail tour. Went to the cafes around the corner. It's a nice area. Fremantle's nice. Nice and cozy.
I'm just checking cafe strip. It's all right.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty trendy. Oh, let's check in the chat. Diva.
Okay.
What are you guys talking about? I've just been watching the chat. Usually I'm chat heavy, but I'm really like stoked to just chat about MAFS because I really like MAFS. I'm seeing
King Kong, welcome in. Katrina, welcome in. Watto, welcome in.
Diva, I'll watch the Jolie and Harry, but it's for the show, never. Diva, have you never watched MAFS? And A, I don't believe you, and B, I don't believe you.
How could you not watch? How's the wine? It's good, Gaz. I've got a, what have I got here? I've got a Jacob's Creek double barrel Shiraz. That's what I'm on tonight.
I got the,
so it's,
I got the Tabilk Shiraz. It's
nice.
It's a 2019. It was a great year. Remember 2019? We didn't have any pandemics just yet.
On the cusp. We were about to be locked up and changed forever.
Me, I was like, 2019. You know what? 2019 was a great year. Met my missus. Like, not met my missus. I'd known my missus since we were like 14 years old. But like, you know, got with my missus. We're like living the dream. Holidays planned. And then like, bang. Low-key pandemic ruined everything. You know what? It's a good segue into MAFS. Do you remember that season when on MAFS, when they nearly cancelled MAFS, but then everyone in the background, even the waiter who like brought them their dinner, had to wear a mask, and it just ruined my vibe. I'm trying to watch these people fight with each other, and they're like sitting like there's like 20 people at a table fighting with each other, and then there's like a dude bringing them dinner wearing a mask. It made no sense. There was 20 people at a table all chatting, spitting, throwing wine at each other, and there's a dude wearing a mask. It made no sense. Anyways,
Absolutely.
let's not bring up the past because that was
That's all right. That's all right, John.
It was
That's
very
okay.
hard 2-3 years. The only good thing that came out of those 2 years was Tiger King. Did you ever watch Tiger King?
No, I've never seen it.
Are you joking? Do you have
No, I'm
Netflix?
not. Yeah.
Dude, you have to watch. You have to watch Tiger King, right? Listen. You say the word. I changed this right now into a Tiger King podcast, and we can talk about Tiger King every day of the week for the next 24 years. 100%.
Well, when MAFS finishes, we can definitely delve into this. Maybe we should do reviews on other things.
After this, it's the block, yeah. gotta get deep in the block, all right? Okay. You want to hear me rant? You want to hear me?
Survivor?
Oh my god, I haven't watched Survivor. I can honestly say this. Like, I have not watched Survivor since probably like 2005. I'm not making this up. I probably haven't watched Survivor since 2005. Honestly, like I said in like 2004 or whatever it was, I was like, this show won't last. Like, I said that out loud to people. It was like, what the hell is this? This is stupid. This won't last. Longest running reality TV show in history. I think it is now.
Oh, man, I remember Big Brother when it was like, the first Big Brother was in like Norway, bro. I remember watching the first, I was living in the UK at the time, and they had Big Brother, and it was in Norway. And it was like, it was revolutionary. It was back in like 1999.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. It was just like, but it was like the Big Brother, it would be like, it was a lot longer. Like, it went on for months, bro.
Yeah.
And you got to watch it live, like all the freaking, you could like stream into watching it. It was pretty crazy.
You know what's funny, right? You say, like, I remember I think I watched the first season. Like, was it Sarah Marie? That chick that was like...
Yes, the booty shaker from Bunno, from Western Australia. Let's go.
Was that literally the first season?
Yeah, it was.
Was that first?
Sure. Yeah.
And then, like, I watched, was it maybe 2-3 seasons ago of the newer one? I thought it was still kind of cool, but, like, it just felt like it wasn't Big Brother. It's not the same. Like, I felt like they were actually trapped and legitimately bored in the older ones. Now they're like got the pool, they're chilling. Like, it's good. And
but you know what it is? Do you want to know the secret of that? What I know is basically like when we were watching Big Brother years ago, they would play like a half an hour show every day, right? If you remember that, there was a half an hour show every day. So they would show the highlights of the last 24 hours in the show. But then it got to a point where they were doing the same as what they're doing with MAFS, where they would put like segments from like Monday, Tuesday in the first show, and then Wednesday, Thursday in the next show. And they were doing it like 3 or 4 days, you know? So, but yeah, they definitely looked a hell of a lot bored, but then they made them jump through hoops like monkeys, you know what I mean?
I think that's when it got good, because they actually started like going down, and they did do you remember there was a stage where they did Big Brother, Monday to Friday, then they did the Sunday night eviction, and they had the Friday night games. And then they had Big Brother Up Late. And then on top of that, they had Big Brother Adults Only.
That's right.
That? So you had like 6 shows like with Big Brother. Yeah. That shit took up like literally half your Channel 10 for like 3, 5, 6 years. Yeah. But because they used to have Up Late, and then when Big Brother kind of died out and fell apart, do you remember, oh my God, this is going to get super nostalgic, and I'm probably going to rage in about 30 seconds, but do you remember Hot Dogs? The guy called...
The dude called Hot Dogs?
The guy called Hot Dogs.
Do you
remember Hot Dogs? I don't think he had sticky up hair. Did he have sticky up hair?
Yeah, I need a Google. Hot Dogs,
Dude,
he was like, and he was, look, I'm going to get this wrong, and I'm going to offend someone, no doubt, but I think he was foreign. Let's say he had like a foreign ethnicity.
Nah,
you know, I don't know if he was Italian or he was Lebanese or like he had a foreign ethnicity.
This bloke, Hot Dogs, Simon Deering. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Oh my God, here we go. Do you remember? So anyway, here's my.
He had a weapon. He had a weapon on him. Dude, I remember that much.
Do you remember Hot Dogs Up Late?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He had a weapon on him. He had a hog. He had an absolute weapon on him.
That's not what I'm talking about. Why are you talking about his junk, bro? I'm talking about his game show. Jeez, I don't know what Big Brother Up Late you were watching, mate, but I was watching this one. Do you not remember Hot Dogs Up Late? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a game show at nighttime,
Yeah.
And it was like,
Go on, tell me more.
You don't remember it?
I don't remember.
What the hell were you doing?
What channel was it?
I don't know. It was like 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. I can't remember. It was somewhere. Actually, no. I do remember. It was about 2005, right? Good story. I'll get back to whatever we were talking about prior.
Hit me.
He did a game show, and it was like so low budget, so crap. And he would do, and people would ring in. This is back in the day when people like had nothing better to do but like, you know, drink beer and like smoke billies and like call up a TV station, right? At like, you know, 11:30 at night, and he'd ask questions, and you'd call up, and obviously they make their money by like the 1,000 stoners like calling up trying to like, you know, make some like, you know, make like a $300 prize, yeah. And like there was stupid game shows, and one was like how many triangles can fit in this triangle, and it would be like some puzzle thing, yeah. But we did it at schoolies, yeah, where it was like how many triangles are in the picture, and we had like 4 or 5 people literally all sitting there like completely hammered. And we all were like, oh, there's 48 triangles. And the answer was like 52. And we like sat there for like 20 minutes afterwards trying to find the other 4 triangles. They didn't exist, right? He's a liar, right? And we felt scammed. So anyway, we ended up lighting the deck on fire at schoolies and trashing the place.
Yeah, that'll fix it.
That was a good story. But how can you not remember Hot Dogs? He had a whole show. It was the best.
I don't remember, bro. I honestly don't remember. I just remember him on After Dark, and he had a hog. That was what I used to remember, because we used to tune in and we used to try and watch it when we were kids. Well, I say kids, but we were younger, and it was like, you know, you were looking, you know what it's like. You know, you used to pause the VHS looking for those moments.
Mate, I used to sit there watching SBS at like, you know, 4 a.m. trying to find some weird Italian film. Okay, yep. I understand, bro. Okay, I'm a boy.
Yeah, you feel it. Yeah, you got it. That's the one. 100%.
I didn't know he had a hog though. I don't know. I don't remember seeing that, but
that's what I remember. I just remember he had a wild hog.
Yeah, wouldn't you, bro?
Go on about it. Oh, no, it's not like that. But all the ladies used to go on about it. They were like, "Have you seen Hot Dogs? He's like he's got a hog." Like,
is that why his name is Hot Dogs?
I reckon it might be.
If my name was Hot Dogs because I had a massive wang, I'd be pretty stoked, eh?
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, he so he had the Up Late game show, and that became it was so cheesy. Yeah, like even people used to like ring up and kind of abuse him. Yeah, but then like it was funny, yeah. But then like
is it on YouTube?
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. I need to get references for this.
Yeah, it was. If you go back to the first season, it was so low budget because it was like, oh, this is gonna be a game show that's on at like, you know, 12 o'clock at night, like only like stoners and like people like me and my mates who are like degenerates drinking wine out of a cask were like watching this crap. Best show ever, yeah. Didn't watch the first, but then it became like a big show. And they ended up getting that chick now, Amy. I think her name's Amy Parks. She's literally on the news right now. She was literally one of the presenters for that show. 100%.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, right. Jesus, there you go. Hot Dogs and his hog. I mean...
Yeah, but where's he now?
But where's he now? Yeah, he's. I reckon he's got a tin out. He's begging for... He's probably trying to try out for MAFS. I don't reckon he's got a bird.
100%. 100%. He is the exact kind of person who they'd bring back to MAFS.
Yeah, I reckon. Well, they brought that bird back, that other bird. I can't remember what her name was now. What her name is, I can't remember.
Yeah, but that's because she got stooged, eh? Actually, I forgot.
Yeah, she did. She got ripped. She ended up being like a national meme for quite a while.
National meme.
Yeah, she was. She's a national meme. Everyone used to rip on her, you know.
No, this shit.
Because
Sam, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Sam.
What was her name?
Sam.
And then she came back in that second season, and she got all the love in the world.
Yeah.
You know, she come back like super thin and didn't have her ass anymore.
Yeah, but look at like, you know, the iron tan on her.
Yeah, I know. It's woeful.
Oh, and they gave her a ranger. I'll be spewing. No offense to any rangers out there. Listen, you're all real people, okay? Oh, you can't. They haven't got a photo of her. She got what's her name? Lizzie. Oh, bang.
Lizzie. That was it. Lizzie.
Lizzie.
Who did she pair up with? I can't even remember. Was it in the last season or the season before?
No, she was with and then she ended up with. She was in the big season.
Was she?
Oh, what a weapon! Look at her. And then she got
she was.
And then she got 48 layers of tan. It was like
she did.
It's like you just you know, like one shade, that's fine, love. You don't need to keep going. Look at that. You're like,
have you even seen that episode?
You're a different race now, okay? You lay off the tan.
Do you ever
walk
see that
it back
of Friends, bro? Where Ross Geller goes into the tan machine.
That's her. That's her.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
she got a 7 in front, or like the full 7.
Yeah,
She definitely did.
Is it? I think it might be that Friends. Is it that Friends episode where it's something else. It's where the guy's super tan with the white teeth, and it's like
that's right.
Lose
it's
the
Ross.
teeth or like lose the tan. Like one of is that Friends?
Yeah, and he starts wearing leather pants because he thinks he's cool.
Yeah, but leather pants are cool. Let's be real.
Listen, bro, Ross Geller couldn't pull it off.
Bro, you're in a band. I know you've worn leather pants at least once. At least once.
Couldn't get into leather pants these days.
I can't get into my pants. I'm wearing stretchy pants right now, bro.
I'm not even wearing pants, so.
Hey! What's happening in the chat? Let's have a look. Squads.
Hot dogs, goonbag, flagging.
Harry's cheating on Jolly already. Who with?
What do you even mean, squads? Come around here with your camera ears. What are you talking about?
I remember work colleagues recording Days of Our Lives and the Bold and the Beautiful weirdos. Actually, funny story about Bold and the Beautiful, right? So I used to work, I've worked in warehousing pretty much my whole life, yeah. So I was like 18, 19. I worked in warehousing and I worked, and like, you know, a lot of rough blokes, real blokey blokes, yeah. And sadly, one of my mates, actually, like, he was an older bloke. He passed away. But before he passed away, he used to tell us that, like, he'd go home every day and the first thing he'd do was watch Bold and the Beautiful. And we used to joke about it like it was this big jokey thing, yeah? And it was like, and we were like, oh, yeah, sure you do. And he'd come home and like, what are you doing tonight? I got to get home. I got to watch Bold and the Beautiful. Turns out, so at his funeral, we went there and it was a very lighthearted funeral because he was a very blokey bloke. He legitimately went home every day and watched Bold and the Beautiful. Like, so when they were lowering his casket into the ground, they played the Bold and the Beautiful theme. Yeah. He was like actually into it. So like it was sad, but it was because it was funny at the same time. Because apparently he was legit. He went home every day and watched Bold and the Beautiful. It was like this like 60-year-old bloke, yeah. And apparently he'd go home every day at work. He couldn't stay back. He couldn't do overtime because he had to go back and watch the Bold and the Beautiful. Like, like seriously. Rest in peace, bro. Like, I was joking. You know, I was at the funeral and like they're lowering him down and they played the Bold and the Beautiful theme. It was like, like he loved it that much.
I remember it, man.
Yeah, he loved it that much that was like that had these family was like that has to be what he gets laid to rest in.
That's fucking epic.
That's hilarious.
That's crazy. Like, and that's such an upbeat tempo song too. Like, you imagine like the dudes lowering him in, going,
yeah,
you know, like that's.
It was like hella sad, yeah, because funerals are never fun. And then like they let it like go on a bit, and then they kick the song in. So it's like, you know, made everyone like sort of like, you know, it was funny. It was good. It was hilarious. They literally mentioned it in like the eulogy, like that he loved Bold and the Beautiful. Like he loved. I was like, we just thought for years he was full of shit. We're like, oh yeah, right. You gotta go home and watch Bold and the Beautiful. Oh yeah.
That's the greatest story ever told.
I thought it was legit. I didn't believe it until I watched him get lowered into the ground listening to Bold and Beautiful.
You gotta, but like, in all honesty though, like in that sort of scenario, you gotta think of something like, I know it's a sad time. You know what I mean? And this and that, the next thing. But surely, like, as your last hurrah as a piss take, you've got to do something amazing to, like, go, see ya. You know what I mean? Like, it's got to be epic.
I've said for years, right? And I haven't backed down on this. I've been saying this since I was, like, 14 years old, yeah? That when I die, to the world out there, to my missus, if she's still listening in the other room, right? When I die, at my funeral, I want to be played. I want that to be, when they lower me into the ground or whatever, So What, the Metallica cover, right? If anyone knows the song So What by Metallica, you'll understand. It's hilarious, okay? No one has been buried to that song. I'm going to be buried to that song.
Oh, shit. Man, but that's the way to go. Like, you gotta have a last laugh on your way out, I reckon.
That's
I reckon that's the way to do it.
That's it. I want fireworks.
Oh, the Beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you?
Hell yeah. Fireworks. I want fireworks at my funeral, eh?
Have you seen some?
Gotta have something for the kids.
That's true. Gotta keep them entertained. Have you seen the ones that they do in, like, I don't know if it's like India or whatever. It's like they've got like, they keep the bodies in a room for like 7 days and people like come through and like it. Have you seen that?
Nah, I'm not.
It's hectic.
I don't like the idea of seeing dead bodies.
No, me neither.
It's not fun.
It's not my favourite thing. No, it's definitely not something I'd want to watch.
Just throw me in the pit, light me on fire. No, actually, you know what? I want the Viking one.
Oh, the arrow out at sea, that one? Yeah, that'd be dope.
That's how I want to go out, bro. Your beard would just go boom, bro.
I know, right? It would probably melt my face off like in an instant, I reckon.
How long have you been growing the beard for, bro?
Beard? I've had it trimmed quite a bit, but I've probably had it for the last 10 years, I reckon.
Yeah.
I haven't seen my chin. I don't even know what my chin looks like. I can't remember the last time I've seen my chin. I don't even know what skin on my face is anymore.
Do you maintain it? Because you have a very well-groomed beard, because you've got like a very good fade. You've got a good taper. You've got a very nice taper.
I have a Turkish barber.
Yeah, they're the ones to get. They're the ones you got to get. I've been saying this for years to people. You have to get. They're the ones you got to get. They know how to do the fades, bro. They know how to do the fades.
Yep. My man's a Turkish barber. Been going to him for the last 7-8 years. I was going to different barbers, and some of them, like I've had some like terribly shaped beards over the years. And when I found my man, he doesn't speak much English, but it doesn't matter. All he's got to do is just shape the beard, and he's very good at it. And he supplies beers, so like I'm sold. Yeah, and it's cheap. So it's like it costs me like I think it's $35 for a haircut and a beard trim. Done. But the only problem
is, you get a beer out of that as well.
And change. Change out of a 50. You know what I mean? Like it's the greatest day of my life.
Holy crap! Yeah,
I know, man.
I haven't got those barbers around my area, bro.
Mate, you need those connects. Come to Perth. I'll hook you up. Get your Turkish barber.
I gotta be honest. I love Perth. I've said this for years. Perth is my favorite city. I do love Melbourne though. I have a massive like I love Melbourne so much. Melbourne, the city, is my favorite place on the planet. Like I love it. I love it.
I've been to Melbourne once and I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it?
It was a good time. Yeah, man. Melbourne was great. It just felt active. It felt like there was a lot of weirdos. Don't get me wrong, because we went on the trams.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. That's silly.
Yeah.
Don't go on the tram.
Yeah.
Dude, people in Melbourne don't go on the trams. Okay, the trams are built for like tourists. Do not go on the trams under any circumstance ever. That is not a great investment. That's a bad idea. That's a bad night out.
But that was one of the times I got first introduced to my first look at punk rockers, right? We had a bunch of people that came on that had like green mohawks, right? And they had like the full leather with like the keychains and like all sorts of shit. But like they were like, it was like a cosplay. You know what I mean? Like they were full ready to rock and roll. Like if there was a mosh pit that was going to bang out on that tram at any minute, they were ready. Like they were ready to just let loose. Do you know what I mean? They were ready to throw down.
Yeah, that's Melbourne.
You know? Yeah, it was cool, but I liked it. But like the funny thing was on the tram, nobody questioned it. Everyone was just like, it's not. Yeah,
that's Melbourne. Yeah, like, and that's the thing, like, so like in Melbourne, right? Like the only thing I hate about going anywhere else in Australia that isn't Melbourne, maybe Sydney comes close. Everything, everywhere closes before 10 p.m. Melbourne is like 24/7. Melbourne, you can like walk anywhere in any direction. You will find multiple bars, a nightclub, and like a dodgy place, a dodgy dive bar in any direction. Yeah. You'll find it, and you'll find food at 24 hours, any time of night. You can get like a meal, not Macca's, a meal. Like
So is it debatable? Is it debatable that we should say that Melbourne should be the capital? I know it's ACT,
hell yeah,
right?
I don't know why ACT. Who would want to go there?
Is it too hype? Is Sydney too hyped up for what it is?
You know what? So I had this very negative like perception of Sydney for like decades, and I went there maybe 7 years ago. It's probably the last time I went there and actually like I stayed there for multiple nights and like actually like got amongst it. I climbed the bridge and all that crap. Like Sydney's grouse. Sydney's actually pretty awesome. Traffic is crap. Freeway is crap. The whole grid of the city, crap. Actual city walking around, it's pretty up there. Sydney's pretty up there. It's pretty good. Shopping is great. Good tourist destination. Good things to see. A lot of things to go do. The casino's all right. Clubs are pretty good there. Bars are good there. Yep. I got nothing bad to say about Sydney. Like, I honestly don't. Right. Traffic is shocking. Like, traffic is the worst in Australia. Let me make that abundantly clear. Sydney traffic, what I find? Dog shit.
You know what I find in capital cities, though? Like, it's one of those things where, like, we have a lot of bad drive. Like, people don't know how to merge. Perth is notorious. I don't know if it happens in Melbourne or Sydney, but we don't know how to merge here. Like, we have a hard time. Like, and we end up banking up the freeway because there's some dude, and normally, right, and I'm going to throw this out there, I'm sorry, right, but it's normally a lady, right, that's holding up the traffic, right, and it's because they don't know how to merge off a freeway jumping. It's like, it can't be that hard, ladies. Come on.
Those Perth women, bro, they're rough.
It's outrageous. You know, it's outrageous. Like, I reckon getting to the city for me.
How dare you say that about the lovely women of Perth?
I know. Perth, you're on notice. Learn how to merge.
You're from Perth, yeah?
I am from Perth.
Nice, yeah.
I'm in Perth. I'm from Perth. I'm south of Perth, about an hour or so.
Oh, nice.
It's greatest city in the world, most isolated. Love it.
Perth is the best. Perth is the cutest city, apart from Hobart. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to Hobart.
No.
Oh, dude. Like, Hobart is hilarious. Like, it's actually, like, almost comical. Like, when you get off... Like, we got off... we flew over. Got off the plane, and we got the hire car, and they're like, oh, we're going to drive to Hobart. Or we drive the direction, and someone's like, oh, you can't miss it, yeah? You literally can't miss it. The tallest building in Hobart is like 10 stories. like you drive over a hill, and then there's like a Hobart, and you're like, I can see like 3 buildings there, and like that's Hobart. Like it's like seriously like 10 stories, and you're like, wow. Like the
that's
hill,
it,
dude. It's like there's like 4 buildings there. I wouldn't even call them buildings. Like.
It's like going to like a cookout, like what do you call it? Like one of those, what do you call them? The food vans, like when they travel around, you know,
literally
something like that.
100%. I'll tell you what, Hobart was pretty clean. It was pretty nice, and they had some really good bars. There was like the whole place closes at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. The whole Hobart's dead, but you go down to the pier, and then like it's loose as. There's like 5 bars, pubs, or whatever you want to call them in a row, and they're all old school looking. They look good. They've like minced. Dude, Hobart goes off in that one street. In the
Sounds
one
like
street.
The place to be. Sounds like the place to be.
Dude, Hobart's the bomb, man.
But you know what, Joel? Let's get back to it.
Sorry, MAFS.
Sorry, chat. We're drinking wine, and we completely sidetracked to where the hell we were. But that's all right. There's 15 of you guys sitting in here listening.
I was going to say, is anyone still in the chat?
Yeah, we're sharing holiday advice and destinations of where to go.
Guys, Perth.
We're loving
it. At. Perth and Hobart. Get around it, guys. Diva. New South Wales drivers can't park. Terrible. I will agree, but that's only because their freeways are so terrible.
Yeah.
4 sheds low. Blink and you miss Hobart. Blink and you miss old gal Katrina M. Blink and you miss Hobart. Not even a joke. Like, it is literally that small. You can literally drive past Hobart and be like, but seriously, where was the city? Like, you could literally drive past Hobart. Like, 100%. Honeymoon destination advice. Oh yeah, but Hobart's a great romantic place. I agree.
Is this so that you can tell the producers of MAFS, Gaz, for when you apply? Is that what you're asking?
They're gonna send you. You know what? They're gonna send everyone to the beach, and Poker Gaz is gonna get Hobart in like the middle of winter because that's when they film. You'll be stuck.
And he's gonna ask for the penthouse.
Yeah, penthouse. The penthouse is like 20 stories below the other penthouse in the other cities.
I'll take the penthouse.
He'll barely see over the fence.
Story, oh man! All right, Joel. Let's look at these new contestants.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what they're all about.
Listen, let's see who's happening. Who's happening in the new?
Katrina's saying new contestants, and Gaz is saying yes, it is. He's looking for that destination advice.
I used to drive on the footpath in Sydney. You have to. That's how you get around. That's the natural. I just clicked on.
Oh Jesus Christ!
All right, here we go.
All right, we're delving. This is the deep dive, right? So we're going to go into it.
All right, at the age of 51.
I think there's a video too, Joel. I don't know if you've sorted that out.
I don't know if we can watch it. I don't know if YouTube's getting angry if I play it. Yeah,
they'll spit it.
They'll be like, nah, bro. We spent 4 weeks, getting our apprentices to film that.
Yeah, the interns, the unpaid interns.
A single mum with two adult children, Andrea. Her most recent relationship after realizing she was being gaslit. Gaslit. Oh my god. Get $1 for every time I say gaslit.
Pause. Gaslit, right? So look, for those that are watching that don't understand why I'm pausing, gaslit is another frequently used term that the MAFS contestants use. Because you know what? Everyone thinks they're being gaslit. So if shit doesn't go your way, right, in this show, they go, "Oh, I've been gaslit this whole time," and it's like, no, you're a moron. That's what it comes down to. You're just a moron, right? You've allowed someone to take advantage of you throughout this whole experiment. You haven't been gaslit. You've been an absolute fool, and the editing will prove that to you. So gaslit, whatever. This bird's on this show talking about that she realised because of watching this show, right? This is the caliber of this person. Just putting it out there. She's realised that by watching MAFS, that she thinks that that's where she gets her love advice from, and then she's applied. She's applied and she's gone, you know what? Yeah, look, cool. I see where there's people being gaslit over there. I'm being gaslighted in my real life. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to go on a show where I can get gaslit. You're a moron. Welcome to the show.
That was perfect.
You feel me, Joel, right?
That was like, yeah, I got nothing to add to that. That was like 100%. It's like, oh, you're right. My ex gaslit me. I'm going to go on MAFS. I didn't know what gaslit meant until I watched MAFS. Like, I'm not even making this up. I had to Google gaslit like a year ago because I was like, they keep saying gaslit. What does that mean? I've never heard. I'm not joking. I never heard the term gaslit until I watched MAFS. Like, I'm serious. I never heard it before in my life.
You're 51 years old and you've never heard the term gaslit. I mean, what have you been doing? Clearly, gaslit. You've only just watched it last season because it's been around for every season. But anyways, who is in the chat that's from Queensland? Because you guys own her. Just putting that out there. Right? She's one of yours. She is one of yours from Queensland.
That's
and
your
she's
problem,
a photographer. Yeah. She's a photographer. What does that even mean?
She's a photographer.
Well, you take pictures? I take pictures. So I put that on my resume?
Listen,
what?
This is what I was saying before, right? Remember how I said before the multimedia director marketing, whatever, is just an Instagram thing? Photographer. Listen, I'm going to offend everyone. Photographer is just another word for I have an Instagram channel. Okay?
That's true.
Just saying. Are you
That's
really
true.
a photographer? Because you'd either be a wedding photographer or B, a wedding photographer. Because what other photographers are there? I take pictures of birds for fun. Who's buying them photos? No one. Okay? Listen. That's right. Listen.
Joe, let's pause. Gaz has asked a very important question in the chat, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't know what gaslighting means. So
I
think what we need to do, he's saying literally, I'm done. Explain gaslighting. Joe, I need to go and let go of some of this wine that I'm holding.
Oh,
so if you want to explain,
I'm in charge of the knowing what gaslighting means. Okay. Listen,
you explain it, and I'll be back.
Listen, guys, I'm gonna Google it because I had to. Listen, my dyslexia is showing. Gaslighting. Listen, and I honestly did not know what gaslighting was until I literally watched MAFS, right? And after you watch like 14... No, listen. You watch half an episode of MAFS, right? You'll hear the word gaslighting 48 times, yeah? 100%, yeah? Okay? So, gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation in which the abuser attempts to sow self-doubt and confusion in their victim's mind. Typically, gaslighters are seeking to gain power and control over the other person by distorting reality and forcing them to question their own judgment and intuition. Now listen, I'm going to say something quite controversial right now, right? It sounds like someone said something and someone was stupid and believed it. Just saying, okay? I don't necessarily know if you were gaslit. You might be stupid. Just saying. Okay? You might be a cool person. You might be smart in real life. You might know how to do your job real well. But I think gaslighting might mean you might have misinterpreted something and you might be stupid. Harry's back. Agree with me or disagree?
Agree.
So, gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation in which the abuser attempts to sow self-doubt and confusion in their victim's mind. Typically, gaslighters are seeking to gain power and control over the other person by distorting reality and forcing them to question their own judgment and intuition. But I don't think the bright sparks who go on MAFS are in that situation. I feel like that's way too over their head. I feel like they use that word to overcomplicate them just being stupid.
I think so. I think it's a defense. I think it's a defense mechanism, like an armadillo. You know what I mean? It's like they get to roll up in the ball and just like like one
he
for cover.
gaslit me.
Yeah, that's right. And that's a key word. It's like we're living in a world now where there's so many key words that people can just pull and feel like at the end of the day they're being protected just because they've said it. And it's like, you know what? No, it's not what's happening. Like at the end of the day, like you're on a TV show. Like if they're lying to you, like what? Like it is what it is. You're on a TV show. Like you didn't go in there to find love. This is purely for entertainment. Come on now.
You know what?
Jesus Christ.
I would love to know, right? Like, so I don't know if you ever watched, but after a lot of the seasons of MAFS, or actually why a lot of them are still going, because obviously the seasons are filmed, like they're already done. They filmed it months ago, yeah. If you ever listen to Kyle and Jackie O, where they interview a lot of them, have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they have some great interviews because a lot of them because they're still under contract, they can't spill all the beans.
That's right.
But they're allowed.
They get their Instagram accounts taken away and shit as well, like their personal instas.
But they get that taken away until the show's finished airing.
That's right.
So
no spoilers.
They finish. Because I remember, I think it was Beck. I think her name was Beck. I'm gonna double check. Beck from season. Let me just double check.
I thought it was when you sparked up a barbecue. I don't think so, Woody. That's not gaslighting. I mean, look, it's lighting gas, but it's not gaslighting.
Oh, here we go.
You know what I mean?
Beck. This chick, yeah, from season.
Oh yeah.
Season.
She was.
8.
I'm afraid to say. I think she was from my neck of the woods. I think she was from
WA. Yep.
Yeah, she was from my neck of the woods. I take responsibility.
That was your fault. That was your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault. I take full responsibility.
But she came out, to her credit, she came out and said that the show was a load of bullshit. Yeah?
Yeah.
So she came out and said, for example, she said, she didn't like this guy. She just didn't like it. Was just is what it was. Yeah?
But okay. Let's fast forward that for a sec. But, what's there not to like? He was actually a really decent dude, and I think he tried, but nobody liked him.
No.
Sorry, she didn't like him.
So how they edited it was, right, because, and this is how she said it too, yeah? She's actually kind of not a bit of a bogan, but they wanted to make her the princess, the girly girl, the stuck up.
Yeah.
That was what they did, yeah? And, she just wasn't really a big thing on him. And apparently she went to Perth, she went to his neck of the woods after the show, and he was apparently a dog, right? And then he ended up hooking up with another girl from another reality show. And then she ditched him a few months later and said the exact same thing she said. So he might actually be a twat.
Because he was an AFL player, wasn't he? Was he the one that played AFL?
Yeah, he was. Ex-professional AFL, now charming CEO of a mental health charity.
Right. Yeah, okay. That's right. And he was like a guest speaker and got paid heaps of money. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, but they played it like he was the cool guy. He was and
he was
the
the good.
But then she came on Kyle and Jackie O, because remember she was fighting. Actually, I'll show you now. So she was fighting hardcore with these two. Do you remember Melissa and Bryce?
Dude.
Yes.
And
he was a douchebag, but she was a bigger douchebag.
No. So that's what that's the thing, bro. That's what they would like you to think.
Talk to me, Joe. Tell me more.
I'll tell you the hard goss, bro. So they painted him like he was a douchebag. He was because remember there was that whole big arc where he was talking to Beck, the other chick, in the gym about how he had another girl on the outside, blah, 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 and all this bullshit there, right? So apparently, legitimately, he had already told her that, right from the start, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he told her that. She already knew about this other chick, and he told her, because he was I actually like you, blah, 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 right? They have, kids, by the way. They got twins now, yeah? They're still together.
I've seen that,
They're still
that was
together.
long ago.
And,
that's crazy.
They couldn't put any of it on TV. And, he said, apparently, within the first 3 weeks, I'm actually kind of done with the show. I like this chick in real life, for real. I'm kind of done with the show. But they kind of were nah, you gotta stay. And then apparently they egged him on to stay. And they were you gotta stay. And
they tried to feed the narrative.
Yeah, exactly. And so him and this other Beck chick were fighting, but even she was she was being prompted by producers to fight with her. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
pump it up. And she was
keep the story alive.
And she's like, oh, I don't really like him, but like, I don't really want to keep this. This isn't really what's happening. Like, you know, and they kept saying, no, it's a good arc. You gotta like sell it. And, yeah, but apparently like, and then they came out afterwards and they were like, they hated it because they were stuck there. They knew they liked each other because, you know, off camera, you talk to each other like real human beings, yeah?
100%. You should go.
Yeah, and they're like, no, I think I actually do like you. Show aside, I like you. And then when they watched it back, they were like, are you serious? Like, they made the whole show, the whole arc, him being this dodgy, two-faced.
Yeah, he was the villain. He was the villain.
100%. And he was like, I already told her about the first night. Oh, I've got this other girl, but I'm not with her. Yeah. She's the thing. But then they made this whole arc about the story about it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was like, I remember like after a couple of episodes, it was like you get to see her turn around and say that she knew about it, you know, but they didn't air that for like a couple of episodes. Yeah. Like they let the narrative continue, right? Yeah. And then she spilled it and it was like, so she knew. But then you thought to yourself, it created this narrative in the show where it was like, did he bully her into that? Did he make her say that? Like it was the whole thing, and that's what kept the show going.
That's it. That's 100%. That's the vibe. And you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? That's what sucks us in.
That's right, and that's why we stay.
Have you ever seen the movie Mad City? It's got John Travolta and someone's got to help me out. John Travolta and someone. Anyway, Mad City, right? It's a show about media manipulation. Yeah.
Okay.
Long story short, I'm not sidetracking too hard.
No, you're good. Go.
It's a show about how like the media manipulates things, and it's about a security guard who kills the guy, and like the one side of the media is like trying to make him seem like the good guy, and they edit things to make people seem like a bad guy / good guy, and then the other side of the media is like, oh, we want him to be a bad guy, so they edit like to see him be like a bad guy. It's the same footage, and they use the same footage. And one makes him seem like a villain. One makes him seem like a good guy. It's not a good movie, Mad City by any stretch. It's not like a
It's not like a blockbuster, Oscar award winning.
But that was the first movie I ever seen that's always made me very skeptical of like what you see on TV. Because that movie paints the picture of, because you see the scenes where they use the same guy talking about how this guy was like a good person.
Yep.
And the media goes,
but you get both perspectives, right? Like you get to see how it could be spun one way and another.
Well, that's
based on opinion.
Well, that's apparently it. Like, and like, you know what's funny, right? Like a lot of because they're all on contract. So I don't know if you know this. A lot of the people on MAFS are still on contract like months after the show finishes.
Yeah. Because they have media obligations?
Media, one. Two, because you can't just like finish a show and then all of a sudden come out and go, you guys, the show's a lie, blah, blah, blah. But they still can. And they do.
Yeah.
And so a lot of them have come out. So these guys actually started a podcast. I actually listened to their first episode back in the day. And they basically said, yeah. So as soon as these guys finished, the contract's up, all the bull crap, they came out and said, like, it was all crap. Like, you know.
Yeah, right.
He got, so I don't know if you noticed, have you ever, Harry?
Yeah, go on.
Let's just click on someone random. Random, let's go. Okay.
Random, let's do it.
Where'd I click? Nowhere. This guy. Who the hell's Johnny?
What season is that one?
That was the same season. I've never seen that man before in my life.
Johnny?
Who the hell's Johnny?
I'm trying to work out what season it is. Johnny.
Who the hell's Johnny? Listen, he was in...
Kerry and Johnny.
Season. He was in that season.
Yeah, I remember. No. I watched this season.
I've never seen
Kerry and Johnny, in my life. Right? And it was like she was super cool, and he was actually all right too. But what was her job? So she was
occupational
therapist, yeah. And he was a theatre producer. Oh, was it the other way around?
He's a theatre producer.
No, he was actually all right. He ended up turning into one of the lads. But I think she was like, nah, like, because he was divorced, right?
I've never seen that man before in my life.
Have you not? Okay.
I'm 100% sure this is a weird Easter egg. This is a deleted scene from a DVD. I've never seen that man before in my life. Who the hell is that guy? I've never seen him before. ever.
Man, I remember. I feel like I remember him, and she was all right. She was a bit of all right. Like she was good. She's good value. She's good value. But who else was on that? I can't remember who else was on that bloody season.
That season was massive. That was the
Booker and Brent. You remember Booker and Brent?
Dude,
it was from Perth.
I already knew Booker because Booker's from
bullshit.
She was not personally, not on like a hey Booker, what's up? Let's high five.
Stalkery kind of way. Gotcha.
She was the old keyboardist. There you go, bang! You can see her rocking out there. She's the old keyboarder from Make Them Suffer, right?
That's right. Yep.
So I seen her live years ago. Probably I can't remember how many years ago now. But yeah, she's the old the old keyboardist. I literally have their album, their second album, Make Them Suffer. Great band. But I can't say too much without getting cancelled. Apparently, not very good people. Hence why Booker's not in the band no more.
Ooh, keep that for another episode.
Keep that for another episode.
Keep it, mate. Keep it in the stash.
Apparently, keep it in the stash. In the stash, bro. Keep it in the stash.
In the stash.
But yeah, no. So she So apparently, not a good band, not bad people. Made it very public, and I'm on her side. So, but
he was all right though. He seemed
they were a great band. Yeah, they were. He seemed like a good dude. What was he?
What was he? A plumber? Was he? I feel like he was a plumber. He was a tradie of some kind, wasn't he?
He was a student / electrician. Yeah, he was electrician.
That's right. He was a Sparky. Okay, that explains it. Yeah. Anyways, move on from him.
Brett is an electrician and psychology student. Listen. All right, listen. I'm gonna take some heat right now. Okay.
All right, Joe. Hit him. Let him know.
All right.
Go, stretch.
All right.
Stretch, get the forearms going. That's it.
Listen. Guys, listen. If you are studying psychology, go get a job at Woolworths now. Okay? All right? Listen, I don't want to be that guy to... Listen. I have...
Come on, Joel, be that guy. Tell him like it is.
Listen, I don't want to be that guy that said... Listen, a lot of you people who study psychology don't become psychologists, right? You wear flannelettes, you grow a mustache, you grow a low-key mullet, not a real mullet. Like you grow one of these things where it's like you grow your hair enough to put behind your ears, right? But you don't end up becoming psychologists. And I'm sorry, I love you, I respect you, study all you want. Psychology is...
Joel,
you're not going to be a psychologist, okay? There's a 70% fail rate.
Joel, you reckon they do it? They reckon they do it for the coffee shop bands? You reckon they just do it so they can sit there and talk to their mates and go, you know what I mean?
Listen, the amount of people I've met in my time who have studied psychology and then I speak to them 2 years later and they're not studying psychology / not psychologists anymore hurts and offends me, okay? It hurts my feelings and offends me. Listen, okay? I'm not trying to offend anyone, okay? Listen, old gal Katrina, my daughter is studying to be a clinical psychologist. Listen, as a mother, make sure she stays on track, okay?
Sticks it out.
Make sure she sticks it out. I'm telling you.
Stay away from Starbucks and any baristas. Don't let her go near baristas or anything like that. Cafe strips.
I'm telling you right now, psychology is a gateway drug to baristery, okay? Okay? Is that...
It's a gateway drug to baristery. I love it.
Is baristery a real word? I don't know.
I don't know. It is now. We've just made it. It's fine. Baristery.
Listen, if you're studying psychology,
come around here with your
finish it. Mate. Listen, this is my pointless. I'm online, and this is my pointless advice of the night. If you are studying psychology, finish your degree. Don't move to Brunswick. Finish your degree, and seriously consider what you're doing.
6 years full time for a clinical psychologist job. There you go. That's dedication.
Finish it.
If you're going to do that, that's dedication.
And listen, I am in full support of your daughter finishing that. You have no idea how much I'm in full support of that. 100%. Finish it. She doesn't like coffee, so we're good. You are good, okay? Listen, she comes home one day and she's like, I'm a bit tired. I need a coffee. Bang! You put her in a room and tell her to keep studying. All right.
Yeah, that's the gateway. There it is. It's coffee, it's cafe strips, and man buns. They're the things that will take you away from psychology. So make sure you stay away from those. Stick on the path. Go down your 6 years. Man buns, coffee, and cafe strips. Stay away from them.
Listen, your daughter might bring home a guy one day. He'll have a mustache. He'll have a man bun. He'll have a striped t-shirt. He will literally be this guy. This guy. He will 100% be that guy. Listen, if he starts saying he's working on his photography career, okay, tell her that she can no longer see that man, okay? All right? Because his photography career is, listen, I hate to bring it up again, but he has an Instagram account, okay? That's what photography is, right? I'm a social media marketing. I have an Instagram account. I'm a photographer. I have an Instagram account. Listen, I can read between the lines. I've met all these people 1,000 times, right? You know what they do? They have an Instagram account. That's about as far as they go in life, yeah?
100%. 100%. Let's get back to these brides, Joel. Let's get back to the 2024 brides and work through them. I reckon. No, you're right.
That's right. I think we've done one.
Did you? We have. Don't worry about it. Let it roll. It's fine.
That's all right. Cassandra.
Everyone's here. They're enjoying themselves. That is what it is.
Oh, we got a Queenslander. We got a Queenslander.
All right.
Laughing
you got two in your pocket.
Was the other one a Queenslander as well?
Other one was a Queenslander. Oh, what was her occupation? I've even forgotten what her occupation was.
She was probably a photographer. Was she?
It was.
Was she?
She was.
Was she?
She was a photographer.
I think she was. No, she wasn't a photographer. She has an Instagram account.
She was, bro.
Oh, she was. She has.
She was. You called it.
She's got an Instagram account. Okay.
She's 51, being gaslit, understood what it means now, and she's got a photography account.
She understands what it means because she saw a hashtag once.
Yeah, she's a cliche.
Yeah, 100%. So, all right, age 29, administration officer, a laughing ray of sunshine. Cassandra is outgoing, bubbly, and social. While she says she can talk underwater, when it comes to love, she has found herself in a drought. 29.
I bet she's just quiet as hell.
No doubt.
Quiet? With that statement, while she says she can talk underwater, I bet you she ends up with her groom and is all shy and doesn't know what to say.
You reckon?
That's my prediction. I reckon she's full of shit, and I reckon that at the end of the day, she has that high self-confidence going into it, but when she gets into MAFS, she's going to get wrecked.
Listen,
and she's not going to have that confidence.
Listen, now I'm going to read the second line and make you feel real bad, eh? Having experienced the devastating loss of her first love, Cassandra has struggled to find a meaningful connection with anyone since. There you go. Now you feel bad, don't you? Come back, Gary.
Cassandra, I apologize. It's not what I meant. Sorry, I hope you have a pleasant experience, Cassandra. I hope it's true what you've said about yourself. But, people lie about themselves all the time, Cassandra. I hope that's not you.
Oh, shit. That was good.
Put it out there.
Cassandra has struggled to find a meaningful connection with anyone since. As she approaches her 30s, she yearns to meet someone equally as family-oriented and loving as she is to build a life and raise a small football team of kids together. There you go.
Jesus Christ. She is a man. She's ready. She's primed. She's ready to go. She is coming onto this show for the right reasons, Joe. She is here for the right reasons. She's looking for a man. She's looking for a football team. She's ready to rock and rumble. She's ready to give it her all. Listen, good on you. What's your name?
Cassandra.
29 from Queensland. Cassandra, good on you.
Listen,
well done.
I don't think MAFS is the kind of place you go to start a family. Just saying.
I don't think so.
Just throwing it out there. I don't think MAFS is the place to go to start a family.
But I'm going to give you a round of applause, Cassandra. Well done. Well done for putting your heart on the line and actually having a fair crack.
But like saying, old mate, like I said, I forgot a name already. Quickly, go back. Quickly. Forgot a name.
It's all right. You got this.
I got this.
Faith. What season?
Michael and Martha. They have 2 kids now.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
those two.
Like, actually, in that same season, funnily enough, Cameron and Jules,
they ended up being pretty big too, right? Didn't they?
She's massive, like as in like.
Yeah, but like they were on cooking shows and all sorts of shit.
Dude, he was doing because he's a mad cricketer, Apparently he's like legit like into cricket, like loves cricket. And like, I don't know why, because cricket, here we go.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Cricket is the worst sport ever. If you like cricket, I don't believe that you have a girlfriend or you can get a wife, okay? Cricket is the dumbest thing that could ever happen to the human race. At one point in time, right, there was people eating people just to stay alive, right? And then at some point after that, we invented cricket, okay? We should have just kept eating people, okay? Cricket is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. You stand there with pads on your knees, why? And a helmet, why? And then you stand there so some dude can throw a ball overhand, only overhand. If it's sideways, it's stupid, right?
You know what gets me, Joel? Let me chime in here. You know what gets me with cricket? Like if I'm going to have my opinion on it quickly, is why wear white uniform to stand out on green grass, slide on your ass to try and pick up a ball, and have all these grass stains? Like, do we not understand that it's going to be a real problem for the laundrette?
It's dirty. It's a dirty sport, right?
But make it blue, make it orange, make it green, make it whatever. But green would probably be the best. But
ironically, in the night matches, they wear the darkest clothing, right? What's that about?
It makes no sense. Cricket is all over the place. Swansea knows that. Swansea's a cricket guy. And
does Swansea play cricket? Listen, listen. I like Swansea, but I like to rip Swansea too. And now that I know that he likes cricket, he has. Listen. I'm gonna call YouTube and make sure he just got. Oh, by the way, shout out to Swansea. He got monetized today. So shout out to Swansea. Because like that actually is that's actually like really hard to do. But now I'm gonna call up YouTube and make sure that gets like revoked because he likes cricket, right? Because if you like cricket, you don't deserve. I better turn this video off, eh? Jeez, can I get mine?
Good on you, good times.
GG.
Policy.
Sorry,
bro. I didn't even know it was playing. We're too busy caught up in the.
Listen, I was ranting on cricket. Listen, good times. There's no way I can sit there and like concentrate on a video while cricket is being talked about. Have you ever played cricket? Good times. You know what it is? It's crap. It's what you do when you're in like primary school, and then you grow up, and then you realize the only other people who are playing cricket are idiots. Only idiots. Exclusively idiots. I could literally go and play on the Australian cricket team tomorrow. You don't need skill to do it. You don't need to diet to be a cricketer. You don't need to be talented in any way, shape, or form. Cricket is like the most redneck bogan thing I've ever seen in my life. But apparently, it's like a posh thing because the British invented it, okay? Listen, shout out to the Brits, right? Cricket is not one of your, like, pros, bro. Seriously. Cricket is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
But you got a fair point.
It's like no baseball, criteria. But like lame as. And baseball isn't no criteria.
Like fitness, like are you like I get drug tested and fitness tested for work, right? I'm a fat boy. Yeah, big time. So the thing is, I get drug tested and fitness tested for work. I bet you there's no cricketer that has had an examination in the last 10 years of being on the Australian cricket team.
No.
I think I'm getting stiffed. I want their wages. I think that at the end of the day, I think that I should be getting paid what they're getting paid, and they should be getting paid what I'm getting paid.
Listen, all I can say is that whatever cricketers are getting paid, they're getting paid too much. Okay?
Yeah, if they were way too much.
If they were getting paid half of what I'm getting paid, I would say they're getting paid too much. Okay?
They're a bunch of sissies too.
Seriously,
just put it
if you work at Hungry Jack's, you deserve to get paid more than anyone who like plays cricket professionally. Okay? There, I said it, and I meant it from the bottom of my heart. Cricket is a dumb sport. It's the dumbest sport. You watch it, it's crap. You like go live to see it, it's crap. It's the like. Someone in the chat now, give me one good reason why cricket isn't the worst thing that's ever happened to the human race. Go. Someone in the chat, I dare you. But
let's have a look.
Well, that's
what are they saying? Tell us how you really feel, says Taylor. Oh, we're just getting warmed up over here. MAFS is the dumbest show around. Fight me, says Deez.
Diva, I know for a fact you watch this show. I know you watch the show. There's no way you don't watch the show, Diva. But yeah, so how's MAFS? Listen, we don't know.
Oh, Gaz said he used to play cricket. Oh no, Gaz.
Oh, that's how we got on. That's how we got on the cricket.
That's how we got on the cricket, right?
Cameron and Jules. I was like, how the hell did we get on the cricket? Cameron and Jules. She's a behemoth now. Like she's like got like 20-something, 30-something sponsors now. If you go to her Instagram, you go to Instagram, every post is like she's selling something. Like she's
really.
Oh yeah.
She's a brand on her own now.
Yeah, she's
Let's
massive.
go. Good on you, Jules.
So she's like,
let's go get that money.
But like at the same time, you can like sort of like rip on her for being like gangster, like, you know, oh look, she's only doing it for the money. She's still with the same guy, like literally like 6-7 years later. So
she's never changed. She's wholesome.
And they got a kid. I think they might even have 2 kids now.
We love them. That's great.
Oh my God, Cyril!
Yeah, she was she was the whirlwind.
I'm scared of her.
Yeah, I was scared of her too.
If I stand in the mirror,
she just stuck her nose and shit. There was none of her business.
If I stay in the mirror and I say Cyril 3 times, she comes alive.
Like Candyman.
She is the Candyman. She is 100% the Candyman. Listen, that's a velociraptor right there.
Jade, don't blame all Brits for cricket. I can fall out with some people. Lol. Cricket sucks, but that's besides the point. Jade, if you live in Australia, let me tell you this. We go on about cricket here like it's no tomorrow, right? So nobody. I am not blaming the Brits for cricket.
I am.
We have the Ashes where we get competitive. Our 2 countries go to war over this tiny little trophy that has the ashes of the first stumps that are in it. Like, I mean, how petty are we? Like, both of our countries go to war over this stupid little trophy that's got a bunch of ashes in it. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? Like, why even bother? Why even bother trying to, have a game every year to go, oh, you get the trophy. Now, tell you what, just make 2. Who gives a shit? Have 1 each. These are both winners. Nobody cares. It's cricket. Like,
have 1 each. You know what? Yeah, everyone gets each. Thank you for participating. You both get some ashes. You both get some ashes. You both get a cup of ashes each.
It out and put it in the other one. Just promise that the Australian cricket team won't snort it, and we'll be all good.
But if they did, that'd be gangster.
Can you imagine that?
Man, I wish. Honestly, I wish cricket was that interesting that would be a possibility.
It could be. Some of these new school guys, I tell you, they're a little bit different.
Oh.
So I reckon. So going back. Sorry, we're just going back to what was her name again?
Cassandra.
The bird, Cassandra. Yeah, I think she's lovely. I think at the end of the day, I reckon she's full of shit about talking underwater, but I think she's lovely. Right? I think she could. She's here for the right reasons, and I'm glad to see it. Sorry.
Do you reckon they're gonna stitch her up though? Do you reckon she's like gonna get the dud, or do you reckon they're gonna give her like someone who she's like, possibly
110%, 110%. They're gonna fuck her up, and they're gonna turn her world upside down, right? And they're gonna make her realize that she no longer wants a football team. She's more than happy with the 5-a-side.
Yeah.
Right? That's where they're going to place her. They're going to place her on the 5-a-side spectrum because at the end of the day, a football team of 11 players each side is just not where she wants to be.
No.
She wants to be a 5-a-side. So I think they're trying to bring her down to harsh reality. That's where I think they're going to put her. So they're going to give her a scumbag that's going to ruin her day. Gaslit. Literally, I'm done. It's going to be all of the above.
She's going to get Tim. 100%.
Tim?
Yeah, for sure.
Tim. What's Tim like?
Tim's an idiot. Tim? He's an online business owner. Hey, listen, guys. You know what an online business owner means? He has an Instagram. All right? That man has an Instagram. That's what he has.
He has very blue eyes. He definitely has very blue eyes. I'll give him that.
I can literally hear him saying,
"Oh, shut up, Tim." I'm just reading his
through
blurb.
The camera.
Joel, I'm reading his blurb.
Let's talk
about his blurb, right? Go.
A charming surfer boy who grew up in Darwin. Tim lived in Colombia, Melbourne, Thailand, and Bali before settling on the Gold Coast and calling the Sunshine State home.
Look at me, I'm well travelled. Whatever, mate.
Listen, he's not well travelled. Like, literally, Thailand and Bali are like as far away as you and me are right now, bro. Seriously.
That's true. You're right. But he's trying to claim it. Oh, yeah, I've been to Colombia, mate, Melbourne, Thailand, all the big spots.
That's a typical Aussie thing, yeah? Like, I'm well travelled. I went to Bali and Thailand. Listen. That's our eighth and ninth states. Yeah.
With a love for ice baths and the beach and surfing. Tim is a friendly, laid-back guy who was easy to get along with. I think okay. A classic entrepreneur. Well, he's done 2/3 of fuck all, or else there's no reason why he's on MAFS. If he's an entrepreneur, he wouldn't be here.
Who?
Unless he's promoting a business.
You just called it. You just nailed the head on. You just nailed the hammer on the nail.
Yeah.
Who has a passion for ice baths?
No, nobody.
That's right. Sick individuals. Sick individuals. He's going to be a jerk.
There you
go. Unfortunately, Cassandra's going to get him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Read on, Joel. It says Tim has big financial goals and a handful of online businesses to his name. In the future, he hopes to build a school in Ethiopia, where his sister was adopted from. He's playing cards right now.
Hopefully.
He's trying to build a business. He's playing cards. Look at me. I'm a nice guy. I've got an adopted sister from Ethiopia. I'm going to try to build schools there because I'm a legend. I don't know, Tim. I'm a bit sus.
I've always said, I don't care how much of a wanker you are. I don't care if you're trying to do it for social media cred. I don't care if you're trying to do it for, to be a wanker. If, in fact, you do those things and charity wins, I'm all for it. Right? So if he actually does build schools, even if it is to be a social media wanker, but if he does build schools, I'm all for it.
Yeah, but he came in talking about his businesses and how well travelled he was. He sounds like a prick. Just put it out there. He sounds like a prick.
I didn't say he wasn't.
Nah, that's true. But the second part of it is, what about schools in Ethiopia? This ain't Miss Universe, mate. This is MAFS, right? Let's not talk about how good you think you are.
Yeah.
Why have you already built schools in Ethiopia? At the end of the day, if you're an online business owner, at what point have you not done what you should have done? Don't come on, MAFS, come around here and think that you can talk about, I want to be this or no, mate. You should have done it already, Tim.
His online business is Instagram, yeah. He hasn't got a website. His Instagram. It's his Instagram.
Only
right?
fans.
He has one black and white photo of him with a 6-pack. Because to be fair, they all have 6-packs. He's got a 6-pack.
They do.
He's got a black and white photo of him doing this at the beach, and the waves crashing into his abs as he's already shaved himself. Yeah, he looks really good, right? And that's his business, yeah?
Yeah. Listen to the rest of him. Still not fully healed from his past heartbreak, with the willingness to open himself up to the possibilities of the MAFS experiment. His ideal companion is funny, emotionally stable, and a great conversationalist who exudes feminine energy. Look, Tim, we all want the fairy tale, Tim, but it just can't happen, right? Tim, you are searching for the unicorn, my friend, and I hope you find it.
I was just about to say, when he said that, I was the first word that came to my head was unicorn. You beat me to it. You nailed it. I was just he's I'm looking for the funny, oh God. I was yeah. You and every other man ever, bro.
This guy.
Also, I wanted to do my washing and I wanted to do the dishes. She'll be great, bro. Yeah. That's all I want.
And his eyes are too close together. I'm just putting it out there.
Are they?
Right, Tim. I see you, Tim.
I just think he looks like a. Wait, I think this is how I zoom in. No,
he's got those shoulders he's got a big neck too. I don't know how I feel about him. Tim, I'm watching you. You're from Queensland.
He's got those shoulders like a big neck.
Yeah, but are all these contestants from Queensland? Is the rest of the state going to get any love?
Actually,
or is it just Queensland that are a bunch of saddos? Come on, mate. What's going on? Why are you Queensland?
Hey, have you ever been to Queensland? Listen.
Never in my life.
Listen, get ready.
I would love to.
Everybody in Queensland is depressed, right? You go there, they all like to brag how they got the sun. The sun is the only thing they've got, right? Oh, we got the beaches, we got the sun, we got the sick tans. What are you doing with yourselves? Oh yeah, working at Starbucks, waiting for some guy who's better looking than me to pay for all my shit, right? That's everyone ever in Queensland ever under any circumstance at any point ever for any reason ever. Okay? Whether it be man or woman, you talk to anyone in Queensland, they're all waiting for someone better looking than them to fix their shit. Okay? That's 100% of everyone in Queensland. That's why every single douchebag on MAFS is from Queensland. Because in Queensland, you got good weather. You don't have good mental health. Okay? 100%. All right? I'll fight every single one of you in Queensland, one-on-one, every day of the week. You don't got good mental health. Okay? Fix it! Fix it! someone else is going to fix it for you.
Tim is coming in with the classic. Tim split with his most recent girlfriend after finding out she was unfaithful. So you're already on the back foot for Tim. You know what I mean?
I feel bad for him. Is that what you're trying to say?
You know what I mean? You've painted that narrative. It's like oh, Tim's gone through some heartbreak, and that's why he's got the loose collar, because he's trying not to take himself so serious, and he hopes that whoever his partner's going to be, it's not going to take him too serious too. He doesn't want to show off the fact that he may have too much chest hair, because he doesn't want to come across as too masculine. But at the end of the day, he's got that very shaved, close beard. So at least it lets them know that he's willing to be the man in the relationship. You know what I mean, Joel?
I know. I do. Funnily enough, do.
You do. You feel it, right?
His teeth are very white, so I think he's very well kept after himself. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe he didn't get the memo. But it does say at the beginning there. It says he's a charming surfer boy who grew up in Darwin. What are you doing in the water in Darwin? Isn't there freaking crocodiles up there?
Good point. Like who goes into the water in Darwin? That's not a good idea. Hey, listen, everyone who's watching, don't go into the water in Darwin. Don't. Hey, did you hear that story about that guy a few years ago? About 4 or 5 years ago now. Actually, it might be 6 years ago now. He was trying to impress a girl. This is in the Northern Territory. Yeah. And there was a sign that said, don't jump in the water because there's like crocodiles in the water. So the first thing he did was jump in the water, and apparently 5 seconds later, he was attacked by a crocodile. And like he survived. The story's alright. Yeah. It's alright to tell because it's fine. But like he was like, hey, watch this. I'm gonna jump in the water, babe. Jumped in the water. Where it said don't jump in the water, it's crocodiles. And he got 5 seconds later. 5 seconds, he was mauled by a crocodile. Ended up in like hospital, and they're like, yeah.
And she turned around and she went, nah, look, we can't go on dates now. You gotta have a fake leg. Yeah. It's not gonna work. You know what I mean? And
it turns out those signs aren't there for fun. Those signs are like accurate as fuck.
They're actually a warning. Yeah, you know what I mean?
They're a legit warning. Yeah. Turns out where the water is the crocodiles. Yeah, bro.
Hold on a minute. So what does Dave say in the chat? Tim wants someone to pag him. What do you mean pag?
Pag?
What does pag mean?
Pag? What is
peg? Do you mean peg?
Oh, peg.
Right, okay. On that note, I need to go to the toilet. Jesus Christ.
I need to go to the toilet too.
You go first.
No, you go first. No, you go first.
No, you hang up.
First. No, you
hang up.
No, you hang up.
All right, I'll go first.
Listen, you go first, bro. You go first. All right. Listen. He's holding me captive. I don't know what to do. I'm in a basement. This isn't my house. I'm in the bottom of Perth. I'm under the stairs where like Harry keeps me. Help me. What's up, chat? What's happening, chat? Sorry, listen. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like both me and Harry may have been drinking. Just saying. Just a cheeky FYI. How's it going, chat? What are we doing? Diva! How are you? D to the V to the I to the A. I know it doesn't spell diva, but I like it. It sounds better that way. Devia! Sounds like a dreamboat till he lures you into a van, puts head and heel, sells your kidneys on the black market. Listen, sounds like a good day out. Sounds like a nice guy. Listen, like we haven't. Listen, guys. I gotta be honest. I'm a little bit hammered. Haven't been paying too much attention to the chat. I probably should. I will. I'll bring it back, chat. Oh, Harry, are you in?
Yeah, Tag, you're in.
Tag, go to the toilet.
You go, run. Let's do it. Oh, how are we going, chat? What's been happening? Anyways, oh my God, it's all popping off. So we're an hour and a half into the stream, third contestant in. Now let me know if Jolie's already addressed this, but we're just going through the motions, right? Mr. Palsy. Hello, Mr. Palsy. Welcome in, man. How you doing? Obviously going for watch hours. Not really. I think we're just babbling a load of bullshit, if I'm honest. Do you know what I mean? I'll tell you what's left of this wine. Like, there's literally the bottom. See this bit here? That's all that's left of this bottle. It was full before we started. So it's only been what time we start? 5, an hour and 42 minutes. I mean, we're doing okay. Hey, if you're surfing in Darwin, you're still alive. You must be good. I mean, look, you're right, Woody. You do have a fair, valid point. You know, Tim looks like he's definitely survived a crocodile attack. His eyes are on top, just like a crocodile. I mean, look, could be worse. You know what I mean? I couldn't put peg. Did Streamlabs tell you off, Dave? Is that what was going on? This is going to be a 23-hour stream to get through the contestants. I mean, but let me ask you this. Are you enjoying yourself? That's the main question. You know what I mean? We are absolutely sitting out here drinking bottles of wine. I've got beers in the fridge because that's going to be next, right? But we're just talking absolute utter shit Jolie is entertaining as hell. You know what I mean? Jolie, if you haven't subscribed to Jolie Chamber, there you can see in the picture his his links. Well, his Instagram and his YouTube name are there. So do yourselves a favor. Opens up Pokemon cards, does the shittest giveaways. He'll tell you all about it. But you need to go and subscribe to the lad because he's an absolute legend. Goes live, I wouldn't say regularly, right? Very sporadically. But loves MAFS, loves Pokemon, loves talking shit. He's very good at it. So we're having a fat time over here. You know what I mean? Still editing a video. No worries, Jade. Hopefully it's going well. Don't be so melodramatic, Jolie. I don't even know what he said. Just spent close to an hour sorting a thumbnail out. Yeah, that happens, Jade. You can get carried away, 100%. You need to let Jolie out of your basement, Harry. I'm drinking maple syrup whiskey. Let's go, Gaz. I'm in stitches. I hope so, Woody. Look, you know what? Like, to be honest, how many's in here? 15, right? Let me just put it this way. I hope you guys are enjoying it. You know, we're trying our best to... We're having a laugh, right? We're taking the piss. There's definitely a show that... You know, if you take this show seriously, then you really need to have a good, long, hard look at yourself. I don't think me and Joel take this show seriously at all. But it's definitely a wind-up. It's definitely a stitch-up. But we're having a good time.
I'm definitely taking this deadly serious, just so you know.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Well, I need to change my attitude because I signed up. I need to look at my contract for this because obviously I didn't get the memo at the bottom of it.
Listen,
contracts.
I'm not coming on here to muck around. This is all deadly serious. MAFS 100% orientated.
All right, I'll sharpen up.
You will start taking this more seriously.
All right, I'll try. I tell you what, then let's take it serious by looking at contestant the next one, whoever the hell he is.
Just quickly before I say that, listen. So I just walked outside of my office right now, and I walked into the cupboard because I wasn't sure which way the toilet was. The toilet's to my right. I went to the cupboard.
Yeah.
I walked into the cupboard. The cupboard's not where the toilet is. So listen, listen. All right. I gotta skip ahead. I'm sorry. Because it's actually eating me inside right now.
Okay.
I've got to check out Jack.
Hold on a minute. Who's Jack?
Jack.
Have we broken order here? Okay. No,
I'll go back. You know what?
No, we're on the brides. I want to check out Eden. Where's Eden? Let's
Who the hell's Eden? You made that up.
She's the next
Ali.
one. She's the next one in line.
We checked out Eden.
No, she's the third one, bro.
Oh, no, we didn't check.
She's the third one.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's have a look at Eden.
I apologize. Actually, you know what? I did actually
Oh, for fuck's sake, another Queensland.
Is it
What's
really?
going on in Queensland?
Is it really? It is another Queenslander.
From Queensland, recruitment manager.
Oh, she's got
all right, I'm just putting this out there. I'm just gonna put this out there, right? You're gonna hate me. You're all gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. You know why? Because I'm edgy. Just like Joel, I'm edgy, and I'm gonna say it, right? It says Eden has worked hard to build a life she loves. Well, haven't we fucking all eaten? Do you know what I mean? But anyways, that's not my point. But living on the Gold Coast, she's far from her Adelaide family, relies on her best friend, her dog, Cub, for company, right?
That tugs at my heartstrings, though.
Look, she's... okay. Appearance, I'm just going to put it out there, right? She's a 9.5. Right, she's a very attractive looking lady.
Listen,
right, and I hope she finds love. But a dog is your best friend. I mean, look, come on, sort it out. Just put it out there, sort it out. Stop with the shenanigans. Get it out of the handbag. This is why you're on the show. If you come with that energy, I'm sorry, but it's not going to happen.
I've gone too far in. I zoomed too far in.
Did ya? Sorry, zoom out, bro. You got it. That's her, Eden. Beautiful. There we go.
I don't want... Listen, I don't like ripping on people's personal...
No, that's okay. That's what I'm here for.
Are they the biggest eyebrows you've ever seen?
Those eyebrows are quite large.
Because look at them. My eyebrows are like a lot thinner than her eyebrows. And she looks like a very good looking woman, I would just say. She's got... Yeah, see, look.
Yeah.
Are they really big?
She's paid for that. Joel, she's paid for that.
Who pays for that? That's letting them go.
She's paid for it. She's paid for it. She's clearly... I feel like... Oh, okay, here we go. About to...
Listen, don't be that guy that rips on women on the internet, bro.
Hey, look, the guys haven't come up yet. I'm telling you now, I'm saving all my good shit for them. right? Because they're going to have to reach the bar. Because if they don't have any manly qualities about them, then they can just anywho, right? She's hold on. Let's read more about Eden. Eden has been single for 3 years since her previous relationship ended because her partner cheated with her best friend. Since the betrayal, losing her partner and her lifelong best friend in one fell swoop. Eden admits her trust issues run extremely deep. Eden is fiercely independent. Well, not so much. You're on a MAFS show. A self-confessed daddy's girl.
Daddy's got money. Daddy's got money. That means Daddy's got money.
He paid for those eyebrows. He paid for those eyebrows, right? So, self-confessed daddy's girl and a perfectionist at heart. Clearly not with those brows. She is putting her trust in experts to match her with someone ambitious, generous, and loyal. Well, you've done it wrong, Eden. Just putting it out there. Trusting the experts to match you with someone ambitious, generous, and loyal.
Listen,
I hope you survive.
I just want to throw it out there. I'm
not sure where your left eye's going, but
I was going to say I think her eyes aren't on the same page, but I don't think that the experts are necessarily actually experts because apparently one of the women, I think she's been married like 3 times. Just saying.
One of the experts?
Yeah, the experts, 3 judges. It's the bloke, the girl, and the other girl who's like...
Mate, look, who's taking advice from someone that's been married 3 times? On this show. Like, if you're going to get it right...
Them, apparently. These literal people on the show.
Well, I suppose you can look at it in the flip side, right? You can go, well, I suppose I'm going to take advice from someone who's been married 3 times because they've been through it all, right?
That's true.
So they can give some good experience. But, me being cynical, I look at it and go, why am I going to... If you didn't get it right the first time and you're an expert, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, what? Like, you can't help me. Obviously, you don't know what the hell you're doing, so why am I here?
That's true.
Anyhow.
And like 3 times, like, you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, like, you know. You know,
go on MAFS. 3rd time.
Go on MAFS. Right, fool me 3 times, go on MAFS. Caterpillars. Apparently caterpillars is the name for those eyes. Is that actually the name for those eyebrows?
Sounds like she's been gaslit, by her browtician, for sure. She's definitely been gaslit by that browtician. I mean, she's got pretty hair. Actually, she's probably a lovely lady. Recruitment manager. I've met a few in my time. Really, recruitment managers mean that they don't really know what the job is. So they're just kind of recruiting based on what they say in a resume. But anyhow.
Well, this one's...
Sorry, Joe.
This is, what's this girl's name? She's a registered nurse. Ellie is incredibly close to her family and ready to start a family of her own with the hope of forming a healthy relationship and becoming a mum. Ellie is genuine in her desire to find someone special to her white picket fence ideals. Ellie was left heartbroken after her ex-fiance cheated on her several years ago.
Several? Get over it. Don't even print it. Don't even send it to print, Ellie. And she's from fucking Queensland again. What is this shit?
There's another Queenslander. Actually, you might be right. This show must be... This is pretty heavily...
Queensland? I'm just putting it out there, Queensland. You guys need to take a long, good, hard look at yourself. What are you doing out there? You're wrecking women's lives. All these ladies are from Queensland. Queensland men, you need to pick your fucking game up. I'm telling you. What are you doing?
You're wrecking women's lives.
You are. These are stunning women that want to do good with their lives. They don't want to be gaslit. You know, they're trying to build families and schools in Ethiopia. Why don't you just help them, Queensland men? Why aren't you doing your duty as a man?
Up your game. Up your game, Queensland.
John.
Up your game.
I'm disappointed.
I'm disappointed. Up your game, Queensland. Seriously, there's obviously a higher reason for this, yeah? She was in the cancellation of her wedding a month before the big day. That's rough.
Ooh, that must have been when she found out too. Ex-fiance cheated on her. I wonder who... she doesn't... You know what? It would have added more drama to the story if they gave who her fiance cheated her on with. Like if it was a best friend or like a mother or sister. You know what I mean?
This is my high level, like, in advance prediction for MAFS. Yep. And I've been saying this for a couple of years now, right?
Preach, let's hear it.
There will be one season one day because they're going to run out of ideas. They're running out of stuff. Yeah, they will eventually, right? They're 100% going to do one day someone hooks up with their ex as the couple.
Yep.
Or someone else in the group hooks up with someone else's ex, and they're going to be there, and it's going to be a thing.
Is that Love Island? Don't they have another show like called Love Island?
Oh, yeah.
Like exes that rock up?
Now that you've said that, isn't that just... No, X on the Beach. Do you remember that show? Bro.
Yes.
That show was
sick. I remember.
That show was the best. That was like it was like half the cast of Geordie Shore. And like, have you ever watched Geordie Shore? Geordie Shore being the greatest...
Of course I have.
Dude, Geordie Shore.
Gary, was it Gary? Oh no, am I thinking of a different one?
I think you are. Like Geordie.
Yeah.
No, I think Geordie Shore. I think Gary was from Geordie Shore. Geordie Shore was the best show. Like, listen, I was like, I'm just gonna say it. I was balls deep in Jersey Shore. Best show that ever existed on television. Full stop. Me and my ex-girlfriend years ago, we used to not go to nightclubs to stay home and watch that show. Our friends would be going out and be like, oh, no, we're busy.
Geordie Shore's on, mate. I don't know.
100%. That's what we like for like ages. Like it was the Jersey Shore. I actually had every single season on DVD. That's how hardcore I was into Jersey Shore. And then Geordie Shore was like the bomb, the absolute bomb, because it was like it's like girls who were like ready to go at a party, but we want to get like real hardcore fake pants.
Charlotte,
dude, Charlotte. Oh, dude.
Right, now we're talking. Right, okay, so we know who Charlotte is, right? Okay, got you.
Yeah.
But she ended up becoming like, have you ever seen her face lately?
They're all plastic as like...
You know Donatella Versace?
Yeah.
Okay, enough said.
Yeah, I get
enough
you.
Said.
I'm picking up what you're throwing down, bro. I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, like those, they all got like... But you gotta watch like the first 2 seasons of Geordie Shore. Quality. Yeah. That show is great.
Yeah.
Quality.
Gary was the one that was with Charlotte that had it like the. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna throw this out there, chat. All right. I know I've spoken about it twice. We spoke about hot dogs and his massive schlong, right? But apparently Gary had a massive schlong because all the girls used to go on about it, right? I know I've spoken about it twice. I'm not into schlongs. I'm just saying. Right? Move on.
I'm not into schlongs, but I was very impressed by his schlong. Yeah. That's the gist, yeah?
Gary had a hog. I don't know. Don't clip that pokey guess.
Oh, God. I didn't know that, but, like, yeah, I remember the first couple of seasons of Geordie Shore. Loving it. I love Jersey Shore. And then they get older. They don't want to party. They got families, and you're like, oh, boo.
Yeah, they're trying to
go back to
Snooki.
Dude, do you remember that episode where she got punched in the face?
Yes.
Dude, that was rough. And they didn't even edit it. They just like showed you.
They just edit it. Hey.
They were like,
and there was the guy called, what was his name? The Situation.
Yeah.
He used to call himself The Situation.
He nearly went to jail. He like had
tax fraud.
Yeah, like tax evasion.
There we go. Called it.
It was like
these morons on TV that don't know how to deal with money.
Seriously, it was like tax evasion and shit, right? But in saying that, when you hear a lot of these stories about rich people getting with tax evasion, it's like not tax. Someone explained it to me once, and I'm probably gonna butcher this, and probably someone in the chat will be like, "You're a liar." But no. Like I heard years ago that when you hear these stories about rich people doing tax evasion, it's not. They're doing the same shit, but like when it's like on a bigger level, they really want to grab all the money they can. So they like dig deep, they find little shit, and it's because like you hear about all these people, like Wesley Snipes was a big one, years ago, got tax evasion. But it's like everyone's like, why is this big thing about tax evasion? He's like a multi-millionaire, and they always pay it off. Floyd Mayweather was another one. He was like one of the richest. He was like one of the richest. Literally made more money that year than anyone else in the sporting world combined, right?
He's number one.
And they're like, oh, he hasn't paid his taxes. And they're like, what was his taxes? Like, it's like $10 million. And it's like, bro, the guy made $300-something million in one fight.
Because he was too busy making 300. That's why. He's like, oh, shit, sorry. He's 10.
He missed one box, like, on his tax form, Yeah,
that's right.
It's like, yeah, he's going to pay the 10 mil and still keep his other, like, 290 mil, yeah? Like, he's fine. He's going to be fine. But the news is like,
right.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't pay his taxes. Yeah. Everyone's like, Floyd Mayweather doesn't pay his taxes. It's like, bro, the guy made literally $300 million in one day's work.
Yeah, that's
Like,
right.
he's gonna be fine with 10 mil. He's gonna be fine.
But it's any news is news, right? That's the problem with them, mate.
Mm.
Any news is news. But anyways, where do we get to with this one? So Ellie, are we still looking at Ellie? Have we even spoke of Ellie?
Her eyebrows are okay, not great, but I would like still pass them. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, they're proportionate.
Eyebrows are now a thing. Eyebrows are now a thing. We're like comparing. Yeah.
She looks surprised.
She's like, "What? They're painted on. They're not real."
No, they're not real.
She was rocked to her core, leaving her with a constant need for reassurance. She now admits she has a tendency to bend over backwards for people, even when she knows they do not deserve it. Despite her open, friendly, and sunny nature, Ellie has largely been unlucky in love. Having tried every trick in the book to find a perfect match, she hopes the experiment delivers her Mr. Right. Listen, I'm calling it now. 100%. Listen, I'm going to be polite. I'm going to say it as politely as I can because I'm a nice guy. I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm going to say it as politely as I can. She's 100% already got an OnlyFans ready to go. She's ready to press click and like 100%. She's
one wine away from hitting send.
She's one wine away. Oh, she's a good looking girl. She's a good looking girl. I'm not gonna lie. I like her. I am rooting for Miss Registered Nerd Ellie, but I got a feeling she's gonna have an OF by the end of the year.
She saves lives, Joe. She's a registered nurse. She saves lives. So what does it say? She now admits she has a tendency to bend over backwards for people.
She bends over backwards. I'll tell you that right now. She will bend over backwards. I can guarantee you. Without a shadow of a doubt, she bends over backwards, bro.
But that's because she's a nurse, and that's what she's trained to do. Mm-hmm. So, but the problem is, nurse.
She wears a nurse outfit. Is she a nurse? I don't believe so.
I mean, Ellie, look, I wish you all the best, and hopefully you find a decent groom in this. As you refer to, Mr. Right.
She's getting one of the man bun guys.
I hope not.
100%.
Best of luck, Ellie. 32. You're at a good age. You know what I mean? You're at a good age. 32. You should find the love of your life. Good on you. Well done.
Oh, here you go. Here's another one from your neck of the woods, bro. From West.
Oh, we got a WA.
From WA.
Okay.
So you know she's gonna have an accent and possibly like her mum and her dad are cousins. Okay.
Oh my god. Hold on, what's her job? How old is she? Tell me more.
She's a PR and marketing consultant. Oh, wait. That sounds like she has an Instagram account.
Public relations and marketing consultant. What are you marketing though, love? Like
Instagram.
Wouldn't you be more hyped? Wouldn't you be more hyped to tell us about marketing? Like, tell us what you're marketing.
She has Instagram, bro.
Western Australia. We take responsibility for her, so that's okay.
That's your fault, bro.
Yeah, it's my fault. I take full responsibility for... Who is it? What's her name? Lauren. Righto, Lauren.
Lauren.
What have you got? With a wickedly dry and cutting sense of humour. I don't know if you can hang with us, Lauren. Lauren attracts attention wherever she goes. With striking looks and strong opinions, she won't suffer fools. Okay, let's... come dance with the devil. Let's go. And calls it as she sees it. I don't know if you've got those kind of balls, Lauren. No matter the situation. With a successful hospitality PR marketing business... Okay, hold on. Let's break that down. Hospitality, public relations, marketing business. So she sells coasters to Starbucks. Is that where we're going here?
Hey,
Lauren is a massive
100%.
foodie who loves to cook and eat. Doesn't look like it, Lauren. You could probably do with some ribs, preferably with a full-body glass of red. Hey, there you go. Okay, Lauren, you just brought a point. Her dream date is dinner so that she can judge... Oh, hold on. So that she can judge her companion by the type of restaurant he chooses. You're a stuck-up bitch, Lauren.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Mickey D's? What's wrong with Hungry Jack's? The burgers are always better at Hungry Jack's, Lauren.
Listen. A burger joint is the best way.
Bullshit.
First date should always be a burger joint, right? It's my opinion. First date, burger joint. That way you know.
Because you can level up, right, Joe?
You can only level up, but if she's vastly impressed with the burger joint, do you need to level up? No, she's in the burgers and burger joints. There's more burger joints than anywhere else. So let's just say you go to a fancy restaurant. Yeah, here's the argument, right? You go to a fancy restaurant. You go to a fancy Italian restaurant, say, right? There is less fancy Italian restaurants than there is like casual burger joints. Yeah,
that's true.
Take her to a burger joint. She's a nice burger joint, not Macca's, not Mickey D's. Take her to a nice burger joint.
Grilled. Do you have grilled over there in Melbourne?
Oh, bro, we don't call grilled a good burger joint over
Oh,
here.
okay.
So, you know,
Fuck,
bro,
okay.
just,
All right.
you
Sorry.
know, we're
WA, we're a little bit
listen,
behind.
I live in
Just
Melbourne,
throwing it out
so
there.
I live in the hipster capital of Australia.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, like I live in the mustache tight jeans, like secondhand jacket.
Yeah.
You know, district
Wearing a
of the
canvas
world.
rucksack. Yeah.
Yeah, everywhere I
Gotcha.
go. Yeah, I
Yep.
live in like a
Yep.
like I said, I pay $700 a week for a Brunswick flat. I make $400 a week. Yeah, that's kind of like places that I'm from.
Kind of the vibe.
That's
Yep.
that's
You make your tips on frappuccinos.
that's my Meltown. Meltown, bro. I'm trying to make a Mel and a T. It's not working. But what's my point? I completely forgot my point.
I don't know. I think we were talking about her standards of burger joints.
Oh, burgers.
Yes.
Right. We have a very, very great, large, exquisite amount of burger joints in Melbourne. Places you never heard of, places that are trendy. They're down the road, but they're actually freaking amazing. There's a lot of those in Melbourne. I'll give Melbourne that, right? Great burger joints. A lot of them. They'll have one store, one trendy store. You'll never hear of it again. They're never a franchise. Melbourne, great burgers everywhere. Badoom. Yeah.
But they're those sort of alley joints that you stumble across at 3 a.m. in the morning when you're coming out of the club, right? And you go, "This is the best burger I've ever had in my life." And then you go back there the next week when you're sober, and you go, "Yeah, it's blatantly average." You know what I mean? But at the time, it's the best thing you've ever taken. Like a kebab joint, same thing.
Listen, you might be accurate on there. Like 90% of my opinion is based off absolutely shit-faced 3 in the morning like burgers.
Drunken shenanigans.
You might be right there. 100%. I will agree with that. Most of my opinions are based off drunken memories. Yeah. Fair call.
Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with it. I feel you.
We are great but I will give Melbourne that. Great for kebab joints.
You have selection. By the sounds of things, Melbourne sounds like it has selection, which I think is primarily what you need on a drunken shenanigan.
We have a lot of burger joints. I will give us that. I'm not even trying to be smart ass. We do have a lot of good burger joints. But seriously, I'm on my last. I finished this bottle of wine. I opened this bottle of wine.
Yeah, bro. I'm literally at the bottom where, like, you know how like the bit goes in at the bottom.
I've got no bit left. Look.
Oh man, I've
there done it. You. Listen, bro. I haven't drunk in 25 days, and now I'm like...
That's all right. You're breaking the streak, and it's a valid reason, because MAFS is on the horizon. We're almost there. First episode is coming out, I believe, on Sunday.
I am pumped.
Is it Sunday?
Is it
Monday,
Sunday?
Joel? I think it's Monday.
Monday. I think it's Monday. I think Monday's the first episode.
Yeah. So we're going to get to see...
The first wedding, bro! The first wedding!
I know. It's going to be pumped. But I'm interested to see. Let's get through some of these other suckers that are here, because let's face it, they're all suckers, right? Right. So who have we got next on the list? So let's rush through a couple of them. So we got Lucinda, right? Lucinda. What's Lucinda saying? 43, New South Wales, MC. So what does she do? Does she?
No.
When we say MC, are we talking Eminem?
Listen. I got three words in to her description, and I read the word Earth Mama. So batshit crazy.
Right.
Is what I heard. Okay. I don't know what you read, but I heard batshit crazy. All right. Yep. Lucinda likes to squeeze all she can out of life, celebrating big, traveling often, and loves everyone she meets along the way. She seems like the kind of person that would love everyone she meets.
A free spirit who dances to the beat of their own drum. Lucinda describes herself as a steward of love and light. She is fun, easygoing, sensual, and creative. A unique individual who sees every glass half full, no matter the circumstances.
I hate
You're
her.
going to get trampled on.
I don't like her already. Her glass. She's going to be trippy. She's going to talk about like crystals. She's going to talk about peace. When they do her montage at the start, she's going to be doing yoga. Yeah? All right.
She's on a rock. She's
Mark my words.
On a rock.
Mark my words.
Yeah, she's on a rock. She's on a rock.
She's going to be on a rock. She's going to be doing yoga. When they do her like, hi, my name's... What's her face? My name's... Lucinda, and I'm into, and she's gonna be on a rock. She's gonna have her eyes closed. She's gonna be wearing like gym shorts, and she's gonna be doing this. Yeah.
Joel, read the next part. A modern day Cupid by trade. Listen to this. Lucinda runs a speed dating company and works as a marriage celebrant and MC. Now look, listen, Lucinda. Lucinda, if you have not found someone and you run a company about speed dating, how can you give advice about finding someone? Like, it's false advertising. What are you doing? Why? Well, listen to this. Hosting events and workshops to unite people from all walks of life. But now, at 43, so it's her turn. You've waited this long? So your business is a fraud? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Like, I don't understand what you're trying to sell here. Lucinda.
Yeah, it's like, what are you selling? You're selling what you can't, like, you know.
You can't achieve yourself.
Yeah.
You are the byproduct of failure, Lucinda. I mean, look, take a long, good, hard look at yourself. MAFS is not the answer for you. You've seen a lot of weddings. You know how they go down. Work it out.
That's so true, right? She's a celebrant and she works as speed dating. They're like the two polar opposites of the, of the candy, yeah? Like one's like married forever and one's like get to know someone in 60 seconds. Like,
it's unreal. Speed dating. No wonder she's had problems because she can't hang on to someone for longer than 60 seconds. Listen, she's got the attention span of a goldfish, and clearly she doesn't know how to. You can't use fish flakes to attract a man, love. It's 60 minutes, 60 seconds. That's all you get. You got to move on. No wonder you can't hold anyone down. Jesus, Lucinda, get it together.
I don't think Lucinda's gonna make it, bro.
I don't think she's gonna make it.
I don't think Lucinda's gonna make it. She's
no.
I'll tell you what, though. Listen,
she's putting too much love in her life, Joel. She's an MC. She's a wedding celebrant. She's always around love. She thinks she's an expert. She thinks what she knows it's all about. She's going to get paired up with someone who's an absolute squid, right? And he's going to go, right? He's going to go, what? You think you know what you're talking about, Lucinda? Well, you probably should have been in a relationship well beforehand. Why are you on MAFS? And she's going to go, oh, no, I'm being gaslit. Literally, I'm done. I need to get out of here. So it's going to be one of those kind of things with Lucinda, I think. Do you know what I mean?
Listen, I'll tell you what. If she says, literally, I'm done, right?
Go on. Bet some.
Here's a bet, right? If she's the first one to say, literally, I'm done, I'll give you a PSA 10 alt art of some description.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What are you looking around your room for? Don't tell me what you're
I'm trying to find something to put on the line because a bet's a bet, right?
Nah, it's all right. Don't worry.
I'll think about it.
But I got a feeling they're going to stitch her up.
I think she's going to stitch herself up, Joe.
Hello? Oh, sorry. I thought my door was knocking.
No, that's all right. It's just that.
I was tripping, bro.
It's Lucinda saying, you're up next for the 60-second speed date. Let's move on. Next one.
Physiotherapist. This is, what's her name? Natalie.
Let's go, Nat.
She doesn't stand a
chance.
All
right, 32. From Vic, she's one of yours. All right, you can claim her. She's a physio.
I'll claim her. A little bit nerdy by nature and proud of it, Natalie has dabbled in cosplay. Oh, far out, Jesus.
It's all right. Loves gaming. Let's go, Nat. Have you subscribed to Harry Snorlax on YouTube.com?
Loves gaming and has a large collection of memorabilia dedicated to her Samoyed
dog.
What's Samoyed?
Mimi.
What's Samoyed?
Samoyed is like a Samoyed is like a breed of dog.
Okay.
It's like I think it's a Chinese.
The sweet and earnest physiotherapist is a 5'1" pocket rocket that exceeds her stature and looking for her very own player 2 in the game of life. Oh my god, is she like a full legit nerd? Because I will back the crap out of her.
Yeah, let's get on Team Natalie.
I'm on Team Natalie.
Team Nat, I'm in it. All right,
she's a cosplayer and a gamer. But is she a gamer as in a beep, 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 or a gamer as in like, you sunk my battleship / Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Snap.
Yep.
We said that at the same time. All right, Dungeon. Okay, cool. All right, yep. I feel you. Like, is she a controller or is she a board gamer? That's the real question at the moment. So I think we'll leave the verdict out on Natalie at the moment. But
I like Natalie.
So far, she's a front runner. I think she's good.
She's a caring, kind, and devoted daughter, which means she lives at home with her parents. Natalie places high priority on her family and goes out of her way to maintain relationships with the people she loves. Her loyalty can bring her out her feisty side, and she will stand up for anyone being treated unfairly, including herself.
All right, let's pause that for a sec, Joel. Let's just address the chat. I believe that there's a couple of people. Jolie and I live in the same state, says Dave. Far out. Basically, yeah, the wedding planner. All right, as good as this is, I'm out. Got an early start. All right, Woods, thanks for coming through, man. I appreciate it.
Stay to the end, Woody. Real hero, stay to the end.
Yeah. Take a day off tomorrow. It's Australia Day. Are you even Australian? Man. Deez is out going to sleep as well. Working tomorrow. All right, Deez, no worries. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming through. Big fluffy white dog. They ain't adorable. They are adorable. I hope that's R because another YouTube called Terrorizer has 3 of them. Oh, right. The dogs, what were they called again? Can't remember what their name was. But anyways, look, Peace out, Woods. Peace out, Dave. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you.
Thanks,
Have
guys.
a good night.
Thanks, Woody. Thanks, D to the V to the I to the A. I know it spells Devere, but I like it. It sounds, it rolls off the tongue better. Diva. When I say to D to the V to the I to the A, it just
D to the E to the E to the V to the E to the
D to the V to the I to the A, Devere. It just rolls off the tongue way better than D to the I to the V to the A. D to the V to the I to the A. It's just how it rolls, bro.
Gotcha.
She's giving me a right,
So Natalie,
but if she does it, like, she better do like cosplay as like some like Pokemon friggin'. Listen,
I reckon
we're both hoping it. You know, you and me right now are both hoping that.
I'm on her team. I'm on her team, right? And I think the point where it says her loyalty can bring out her feisty side, and she will stand up for anyone being treated unfairly. She's going to be our seasons. She's going to be our season's bullshit caller out of her, right? And she's going to grow confidence as it goes along. And then when it gets to the big, pretty chicks and the pretty dudes, she's going to go, bullshit! And she's going to call it out. And she's going to be like the absolute superhero of the whole season.
I hope so. I
hope so too.
I hope so. Listen. I'm in her corner right now, and I'm hoping she I'm hoping she brings out at least one Pokemon reference, bro. One Pokemon. One. That'd be the best.
Can you imagine? It'll be clipped.
I'm gonna lose
We
my
will
shit.
use it.
I'm gonna lose it.
All right, Sarah. Is it Sarah? Sarah. 29, New South Wales, nutritionist, born and raised in Colombia. Why is fucking everyone from Colombia? Until she moved to she's not even from here. As a young child, Spanish. Jesus Christ!
What the hell? It's like one sentence. She's gone through 3 continents, bro.
Does she even know where she's from? Sarah has resided in Australia for the past 8 years. I'm glad you finally settled, Sarah. Right? Sarah's dream match is a confident guy with a good conversation, isn't it at all? Who can match her energy, and will be an added bonus if he has a light. What? If he is a light-haired pretty boy. She's looking for a little simp. That's what she's looking for. She's like, I need a little guy that's... Yeah, she's looking for a man bun.
She wants a douchebag. She wants a
man bun. Yeah. An open communicator with a fiery nature, Sarah fears that an approach can come off too strong. Well, you know what? Just calm it the fuck down, Sarah. Strong as she finds, she can unintentionally offend people with her honesty. You know what, Sarah? I feel that. But something tells me I don't think you can be too brutally honest. You know what I mean? When you're spending that much time on the upkeep, I don't think you can be as honest. Right? Just put it out there. She considers herself an independent Latina woman. Have I not heard that from every other 50,000 Latina women that are out there? With a big personality and is happy for her future husband to put her in her place. I don't think that's going to happen.
Listen,
Sarah.
Here's the problem with Sarah, maybe, potentially.
Sarah,
she wants a confident guy with good conversation who can match her energy. Listen.
Yep.
Listen, match her energy.
Night, Jen. Appreciate you coming through, man. Sorry, bro. Seen that, 12:30 a.m. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, GG. Yeah, thanks, brother. Thanks for coming through, bro. Enjoy your sleep, bro. Enjoy your sleep. Listen, match my energy. That low-key translates to I might be a bit of a bitch. I might be a problem. Yep. I'm going to want everything my way. And I'm going to be a bit of a prick about it. And it's non-negotiable. Yeah. Match my energy. Right. Match my energy.
Yeah. 100%. You're going to have to do as I tell you to do. And until such times as you can manage to whack it on the table, then it's not on. Like, until you show me that it's worth what it's worth, your stones are definitely way as much as they do in gold, then it's not going to happen, love. That's what she's saying. Give me a real man. That's what she wants.
Yeah. Give me a real man. Make like $250K a year, and that's what I want to do. That's my life.
None of these Instagram influencers. She wants the coal worker. She wants the guy who's going to come home with the dirty fingernails. She wants it all.
I'm telling you, bro, she's OF 101.
Yeah.
Just saying.
She's one click away.
Oh, Tori. Here we go. Tori's going to be the edgy one. Here's my prediction just on face value. Tori's going to be the edgy one, and she's going to make the show interesting. Hopefully.
She is. What did she say? Self-proclaimed bulldog. She's ready to get down and dirty. She doesn't do compromise.
She got me a bitch.
Raised by strong women. All right. Normally when they turn around and say that, they're full of shit. So that means that they can be broken.
Wait. 100% of the people I've met in my life that were raised by strong women, their grandma doesn't have a partner, their mum doesn't have a partner, and they don't have a partner, and their sister doesn't have a partner.
Yeah, pretty much what it is, right?
Don't be too strong, women! Don't be too strong!
She's putting a statement out of there to all these grooms, and she's saying, you know what? Don't fuck with me. That's what she's saying. She's saying, look, I'm a bulldog. I'm going to chew you up. I'm going to spit you out. Been raised by strong women. You think you can get it over me? I have a shoulder tattoo. That's not going to happen, right? I'm going to stop this shit. I'm wearing a strappy dress. There is no way that you're going to beat me. That's what she's saying. And my eyebrows are on point. That's where she's coming from.
I have a shoulder tattoo. Yeah, accurate. Everything you said then was accurate as hell.
I feel it. You know,
yeah.
Tori's ideal match is an alpha male who is not intimidated by a strong woman, but yet she's letting us know how strong she is. Tori, I think you're sending mixed feelings. Are you gaslighting from your bio?
Right from the get-go. Right from the get-go, right? She is gaslighting.
You feel that, Joel, right? Like
100%.
It's a complete gaslight.
100%. I can tell. She's like, I want a strong man, but I'm going to be like a strong chick, and I'm going to be a pain in the ass. I'm going to 100% right from the get-go be a pain in the ass. Well, who knows, man? She's like, he must be masculine, fit, career focused, makes money, driven, tidy, makes money and cleans the house, emotionally intelligent, knows when I'm whinging about stuff, and a good communicator.
Here's a flip side to all of this.
That's
right. Here's a flip side.
So
you know as well as I do, right, that this has been done months ago. Right? It's been done months ago. The show's finished. You know, they're flying around in private jets, going to dinner parties, being a bunch of wankers. Right? So the thing is, right, do you, like, now that's all coming out, right? They're watching it just like us, right? They're watching it going, oh, I wonder what they're going to say about us. I wonder how we're going to be portrayed, you know. I wonder what's going to be on the website about me as a contestant. What did I say 12 months ago? Like, there's all these sort of things that are going through their head, right? So at this moment in time, now that it's come out, I wonder if they're reading through it themselves going, oh, God, did I say that? And the person who got paired up with me, because only they know, right? He's reading that going, what a load of bullshit. And just absolutely sitting there going, she is not this, she is not that. Why did you even go and say that? You know, like, I wonder if that's happening in the background. That's my cynicism getting in the way.
Well, but that's the thing there, right? Like, is this because, like, obviously it starts next week, yeah? Is this the, like, we put it out there as the, so, like, this chick comes on the, let's play devil's advocate. She's come on the show and she's like, oh, yeah, like, I like guys a bit trendy, a bit this. And the producers go like, oh, so you're, like, a really out there girl. You like a guy that's very dominant, very this. And she's like, oh, yeah, okay. And then they, like, play into that.
Yep.
The show plays out and they're like, yeah, we can edit that to make her look like a dominant bitch. Like,
yeah.
It's like, and then they whack the bios up because these bios only came up like a week or two ago, I think. Yeah.
Not that long.
And they're like, we have edited it to make her look like a strong blah, blah, blah.
Yep. She calls it out how it is. You go, girl.
Oh, yeah.
She's got supporters from weeks 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
But then she ends up kissing the other bloke on the other team. And then all of a sudden she's a scumbag.
Dude, that was my favorite thing about, what's the name? Sorry. I don't want to go back, but I'm going to go back. I'm sorry, I'm going to go back. Do you remember? Oh, here we go. Olivia and Jackson.
Olivia and Jackson.
Do you remember Olivia and Jackson?
Yeah, and she was a nut job.
Proper nut job, by the way. Not just your general off the mill nut job. Yeah. So she had a go at this chick, Dominica and Jack.
Yeah.
Dominica
she had an OnlyFans.
She had an OF, right? Guess what? You'd be not shocked at all. Olivia and Jackson, after the show, have a very, very successful OnlyFans.
Really?
Complete.
Jesus, Olivia, like, live by your own standards.
And she was shredding her. Do you remember she shredded her for like weeks? Yeah.
Yeah. She publicly tried to shame her,
and
then Dominica was like, "You've done this, and you're trying to do this to me."
And then they both got off the show, and they both have OF together.
Yeah, that's nuts. But like, she was a teacher's aide or something. She was like a school teacher of some kind. And then, like, when the show finished, I believe she got the ass. Was that her?
Oh, maybe. I don't know about that, but
I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe I'm getting my contestants confused.
I know that it was like funny because like the whole arc of the show was that she was ripping on the other chick for having an OF.
Yeah.
And she had it before the show, like not like all these other chicks who
Yeah.
just get it after the show, and like she had it before the show, and it wasn't like a thing. And then like she gets off the show and she's like, "Oh, yeah, by the way, bang, OnlyFans." It's like,
yeah,
okay.
But she was a total mole, like from the jump.
Proper twat, if you will.
Yeah, hundo, 100%. So who did we get up to? Is that us gone through?
That's the girls. The girls gone.
Jesus Christ, Joel. We're only halfway through. You know what I mean? We've got 8 in the chat. What's Jade saying? Hello, Jade. I think I'm the only one here chatting. I think you might be, Jade. I've always been independent, but I still hold family and friends close as it will help if I need it. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Just don't take whatever we're saying here, Jade, as gospel or truth, because we're talking utter shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And these people on these shows aren't real people. What's my
No, they're not
a strong
real.
woman but I had no choice but to step up. Now that's good. You're a strong woman, mate. Like that's sometimes you just
there's real people, Jade, and then there's these scumbags, right?
These
so
aren't real people. These aren't real people. These are people who...
absolutely. These are clones. Half of these are clones that have got picked out of society when we've gone, how can we fuck up someone's day? Let's put them with this one. You know, like Eden's gonna go with Jaden and Jonathan's gonna go with Ellie, you know, and they completely mismatch them so that we can get some quality entertainment TV.
Man,
that's just throwing it out there.
That's how it's gonna be.
Ben.
He had to temporarily pivot professions when COVID struck, now currently working part-time in the construction industry, feeling like a fish out of water in his new reality. He's still craves the adventure and excitement he once traveling the world. He once had traveling the world. So he's a traveler, COVID happened.
Tour guide? Is that something you're going to put in your bio? Tour guide?
He's a tour guide.
Tour guide? I mean, what are you showing people around? Like, sounds lazy, if I'm honest there, Ben.
It's been easy for him to walk away from relationships when they get difficult, and he's yet to stumble across the one. His last serious relationship was 2019.
Currently working part-time in the construction industry. You can't even fully commit to the construction industry, mate. You're part-time. How do you expect to get on here and make a full commitment to a woman when you're only working part-time? I mean, Ben, sort your life out.
But he was
what does that even mean, Ben?
But he was hardcore. He was hardcore in the tour guide industry.
In the tour guide scene. Gee, I wonder what those Christmas parties were like. Yeah, showed this bloke around Bondi today. Eh? It was sick. Mate, listen, Ben, look, just shut up, mate. Get on the tools. And nobody cares about your extravagant day of showing some bloke around on a boat, dolphins. Come on. Move on, Ben.
He loved it. Ben loved it. What about Collins? Mate? I can't wait to get to the next two guys, bro. Seriously.
Really?
Oh, dude.
All right. I'm gonna give Ben a solid 7. Right. I think his profession choice could pick up his game. Collins, where are you at, mate? It looks very buffant. Your hair, 28, New South Wales, executive assistant, self-described chatterbox. So he freezes around women. That's pretty much where I get from that. Quirky, a little bit awkward. So you're pretty much just weird. I host trivia events by nights. He's the new hot dogs. He's the new hot dogs.
I was about to say his hair is like 40% of his face. Yeah,
it is.
Look how high that is. Look how high that is. That's like. Look at that.
He has a great shape up at the front.
That is fantastic.
It's very well done.
It's hard to blow dry that thick and that straight.
Yeah, he's very photogenic. But I feel like people that are foreign definitely have better hair than anyone that's Caucasian.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, we suffer. We go through baldness, male pattern baldness. We go through heaps of shit. But these guys, they get to bless it forever. You know.
They do.
These guys,
that is a head of hair if I ever seen one. That is. I am jealous. I'm envious. I want it.
There's definitely some sort of Asian or descent where those guys, they're just blessed genetically with hair. Like we get scumbagged up when it comes to hair.
That's true.
For us white guys, sucks.
Bad hair. Bad. I got a bald patch pulling the back. I'm gonna be shaving my head in the next few months.
Yeah. I'm inches away. I'm pretty much there. Next guy, who have we got? Queensland personal trainer.
Let's go read this quickly. Collins is conscious that he isn't your typical tatted up gym junkie that attracts women easily. You know what that means? He's going to get stooged by a gym junkie.
Wow.
Calling it.
Keep reading, Tom.
Call it now, bro. Oh, this guy. I'm excited for this guy. Look at him.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Jack.
Oh, here he is, the gym junkie.
My God.
The personal trainer, again from Queensland. Like, okay, let's talk about the silent pandemic.
That's
right?
Flog City.
Joel,
That's Flog City
I'm
right
just
there.
going to put this out there. Silent pandemic. All right, we had COVID. When was COVID? Late 2019, early 2020.
Let's never talk about
There's a real pandemic going on, ladies and gentlemen. I want to address it right now. The pandemic that is currently happening at the moment is currently happening in Queensland. It's a love pandemic, right? We have too many males and too many females from Queensland, right? You guys, instead of going on reality TV shows, you need to go out to more coffee huts. You need to go down to your local Macca's car park and go and hang out with people. Go and meet new like-minded people, right?
Go to your local Macca's car park.
Right? taking your man buns on national TV and thinking that it's okay, right? Being a personal trainer, Jack, right? He describes himself as an alpha male. Not with that haircut, Jack. No. You're a beta. You're a beta at best, right? You may even be a C class. Just putting it out there. But Jack, you really need to take a long, good, hard look at yourself if you're going to turn around and say that you think that you're an alpha female, right? You've got a well-trimmed beard. You don't even know. Sorry, alpha male. Mate, look, Jack, you're a joke. Respectfully submissive to his dominance. He needs a partner who is respectfully submissive to his dominance. Jack, you're a jerk, right? You are so up yourself. Your bow tie needs to be tighter.
He's going to be a problem.
That top knot, mate.
He's going to be a problem, mate.
He is. He's going to be the bad boy of the season, Joe.
He's got high expectations and OCD to boot. Jack has a very structured, controlled lifestyle. The list of required attributes for his future partner are lengthy. They must be glamorous, fit, a nice smile, tanned, and ideally beautiful. You know for a fact they're going to give him one of the rough ones, eh?
He's definitely going to need a stallion. Like he thinks he's a stallion, right? And he thinks he's a stallion tamer.
He's
going to have to. Yeah, he's a twat, right? And
we're going to be talking about this. I got a feeling we're going to be talking about this guy a lot week after week.
Jack's going to roll off our tongue, right?
Yeah.
Week one, Jack's going to roll off our tongue. He's going to come into the wedding and he's going to be like, "There you go, love. You know, you want to get married? You sure you can handle this? You know, like, are you ready for this? You're a lucky woman. You know, you're a real lucky woman there, Evelyn." You know, like he's going to be laying it on, right? He's going to be laying it on, but deep down, what does he say? They must be glamorous, fit, a nice smile, tanned, and ideally brunette. Jesus, Jack, you're slimlining down your selection, Jack. You're not even open, Jack.
He's not even good looking.
Look, he's definitely a 6.5, right? He's not even a 7. I wouldn't even give him a 7. If he had a bit more growth on his face, he might get a 7, but he's not even willing to relax his own hygiene.
He hasn't.
Right?
It's not a real beard, is it?
It's not. It's painted on.
I got more of a beard than that guy does. And my beard's questionable.
Joe, your beard's at an 8.5.
Thanks, mate.
So that's okay.
It's a 6.
I like it.
It's an
8.5 based on the beard Richter scale. So it's definitely up there. Right? But this guy,
it's a 5.
This fucking guy, Jack.
It's a 4.
I don't like you, Jack. Just saying, I don't like you. Right?
Oh, Jack's
really put me off.
Jack's gonna need problems, but Jack's the kind of guy that he's gonna have a girl that wants to ditch him every single Sunday night. She's gonna write leave every single week, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, no, I want to make it work. I'm gonna stay."
Yeah, I'm gonna work it, mate. I'm gonna work. Oh my god,
I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna work on myself and make it work.
I'm gonna work on myself, baby. I'm gonna go pump some wine, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna train you because I believe that, man, you have got this, eh? You know, that's what he's going to be like.
Listen, yeah, but I'm intrigued by this bloke, though, yeah? Also has a man bun, but is professional kickboxer, bro.
Like Guido Hatzius? Have you ever heard of Guido Hatzius?
Bro! Dude, Triple M's greatest... dude, listen.
Mate, I'm going to come around. I'm going to take your car for free, eh?
Oh, come on, free. No. You skimpy poof. Can I even say? I can't even say that. Eh?
You can say what you want.
It was the 90s, people. It was the 90s. That's what he said.
It was a different time.
Oh my god.
Jack's a douche.
I'm gonna kickbox your face in, bro.
Yeah, that's right. Brother, don't make me come around there and roundhouse kick you, mate.
He's a brother to Mitch from season 9.
Ah, right. Mitch was
Who the freak was Mitch?
Mitch, go back. Look at season 9.
I gotta go.
Oh, okay. This is the next guy.
Whoops.
Hold on.
Season 9, Mitch. I don't see him.
Gee, when I tell you what, he's definitely take this. What's his name? Jaden. He's if he uses a shampoo, mate, he uses Head and Shoulders. Look at him.
Which one's Mitch? There's no Mitch from season 9.
Yeah, there is. There is.
Where?
Mitch was with in the middle. I think it is the middle. He's definitely definitely there.
That Mitch.
Yeah, he was the one that called out old mate at the. You remember?
He was the guy that was born in the 80s, but somehow managed to be.
He skipped a gen.
He
was in a test tube for 10 years.
He was supposed to be like the hottest thing in 1988, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, he just managed to make it all the way to 2019, 20.
Yeah.
Damn! Look at that guy. He was. Oh, that hair.
He was definitely a Miami Vice throwback.
Bad, eh? He's a Wham fan. I mean? He's a Wham fan for sure.
He definitely is. He had faith.
Wham, I am. All right, so Mitch was brothers with Jaden. Jaden's didn't get the looks of the family, unfortunately.
So Jaden definitely got the, like with whatever his brother lacked, he definitely got the neck, the ears, and the head. He
definitely is the Danny DeVito of the twins. Danny DeVito, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, those shoulders must be strong because it's holding up a lot up the top there. I'm just putting it out there. Like he has an oval head at best. And he's got a man bun, right? So it's definitely a lot of disproportionate weight that it's holding above those shoulders. Those shoulders are working miracles right now. You know what I mean?
But he is a professional kickboxer and a security guard, bro.
That's all right. Well, he's got to be a kickboxer because you can't throw your arms with those shoulders.
Face like that.
T-Rex.
He's often labeled a bad F boy. Oh
well, probably rightfully so. Misunderstood.
Jaden gets a lot of attention from women, but never the right kind of attention. He wants his future partner to be fit, ambitious, and independent.
What's the wrong kind of attention is more to the question.
Yeah, what is the wrong kind of attention?
They just want to be with me. Yeah, maybe he's okay. I'm not going to get. I'm going to.
He's another Queenslander though, bro.
Is he? I told you. It's the unspoken pandemic, mate. Queensland is in a state of disarray. There is something wrong with Queensland. Is it the water? Is it the bananas? Is it the tropical climate? Like, what the fuck is going on up there? Like, those guys in Queensland really need to sort it out because clearly there's women and men looking for women and men that just aren't finding women and men.
Listen, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to pick on anyone's face, but I think this next guy.
Tell me.
I think this next guy has. This guy might have a little bit too much chin.
Let's have a look at him.
Like, there's a lot of chin, yeah?
Shit.
His mouth is way too far up his chin. Am I being mean or am I being accurate?
He reminds me of like those Chad memes. You see those Chad memes with the
bad, eh? But those Chad memes are generally like photoshopped, yeah?
Yeah.
That's that man's face.
It really is. Like, it's disproportionate to his forehead. It's like he's almost got an extra forehead on his chin. You know what I mean? What does he do? Health business owner. Well, he must feel good about himself.
No, he's got an Instagram account, bro.
He calls himself Jono. His name's Jonathan. He calls himself Jono because he wants to be more relatable to the public. Has worn many professional hats in his life, from serving as there you go. You know what it is, John? Infantry soldier. So the thing is with an infantry soldier, those guys chew a lot of tobacco. Hence why the big jaw, big chin. That's what it is. That's the reason.
Is that what it is, eh?
I reckon. And he's a concreter. So they talk a lot of shit. So hence why he's got a lot of strength in his chin. That's why it's been going up and down all day. He's chewing tobacco while he's in the army. He's talking shit with other concreters all day. I mean, he's definitely exercised the bottom half of his face.
Exclusively the bottom half of his face. Exclusively and only the bottom half of his face.
Following the breakdown of his last relationship, along with a business of 15 years. Well, clearly it mustn't be you, Jono. It's got to be everyone else. Hence why you've come on the show for sympathy, you scumbag. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that loud, but that's okay. You know? Picking up his life and selling everything he owned, Jono travelled the world for 15 months, tackling more than 50 countries, living on remote islands for weeks at a time, and hunting for his own food to survive. For Jono, you've just flown to 50 countries with obviously quite a large checkbook. Could have bought a Mickey D's, could have grabbed a Subway.
He's got some money. He's got some money behind that bank. Listen, I got a feeling that when he went to all 50 of those countries, he didn't find love, but he may have been slaying women. I
reckon he was. I reckon he was definitely. I reckon Jono's got a couple of kids he's not sure about.
Yeah, their jaws.
You know what I mean?
Here, he knows.
He knows. It's like Quagmire. It's like Quagmire when he runs into what's it? Like he finds his like lost kid.
Yeah.
And he's like.
Yeah. This guy knows. When this guy sees his kid, he knows from day one. But he's eager to become a father and is hoping to meet someone as equally motivated and put together as he is.
Good on you, John. I'm glad you have ambition.
Michael.
Being an amazing woman who married in his 20s and poor choices in his 30s, for Jono, it's time to get serious about finding someone to love. He is eager to become a father and hoping to meet someone who is equally motivated to put together as he is. Yeah, right, Jono.
No, he's got no chance.
Nice blurb, Jono. Righto, who's next, Joe?
Michael. Michael is handsome, extroverted, and sassy. Michael is not afraid to stand up for what he believes and will do anything for those he loves. Hailing from the US.
Can we call him Mick? Do you reckon he get offended?
He's a Mick. He's definitely a Mick.
Mick, right?
He's from the US, Mick. Though, bro. He's going to have an accent.
So, I suppose we got to call him.
He's from a small town in Ohio. Michael admits...
Do they call people Mick in America?
Mike.
Okay, we'll call him Mike then. Hey, Mike.
Challenges at times, but credits his mum and close family ties to making him the man he is today. In relationships, Michael can struggle with letting his walls down, out of fear of being hurt, having been single for 5 years. Listen, when they're all single for 5 years, they've been nailing chicks the whole time. 100%.
Bro, 100%. Mike has been out there sowing his wild oats across Ohio, right? But let's come back to his blurb, right? Just quickly. Michael admits his upbringing was challenging at times, but credits his mum and close family ties to making him the man he is today. So basically he's saying that his mum was no good to him because he can't find a woman. That's all I get from that comment, right? That's all I get from that comment. Like, at the end of the day, you've just disgraced your mother, Mick, on TV by saying that the reason why you can't find a wife is because you put credit to your mum for your family ties.
I think you've
been single for 5 years.
I got a feeling he might still live with his mum also.
I think he might.
100%. I think he still might live with said
mum. Based on the bow tie, I think his mum tied it because it's a little bit uneven.
It's a bit cracked, though. It's a bit,
God, I think he has one ear pierced also.
Yeah, he's trendy.
Not that that's anything wrong, but you know, you could have got your mum to maybe.
He's got one. Yeah.
I think his mum cuts his hair because his hairline is a bit off. Just put it out there. I know he's got a head tilt, but come on, Mick. You're going on.
Man, I hope to see God in the first episode they bring up. 62, bro. This guy has to be the oldest contestant on MAFS ever.
Ever? You reckon?
62. That's up there, eh?
62. I mean, look, are you looking for love or what are you actually trying to do?
I think at 62, you might be actually looking for love, eh?
You reckon?
If you're that desperate to go on a TV show at 62, you are definitely looking at love.
Or you've just been a prick for 62 years.
Or you're a CEO and you own shares in nine. Yeah, that's
that 9. Gotcha. 62 is proving more of a challenge. Well, don't want to say it, but 62. It's getting to that point where it's like it's not. I'm doing Easter hunts in the backyard, mate. It's a little bit different. But providing more of a challenge.
His occupation is motivational speaker.
Okay. What are you going to motivate people with? At 62 years old. Oh, hi guys. Hey, I'm 62. My name is hold on. My name is Richard. I've been around a while. I've never been married. I don't have any kids. What fucking motivation are you giving me, mate? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what sort of motivation? Corporate?
But is that like another one of those?
I see what he is.
He's 62, right? He's a motivation speaker. But like, what does that mean? But like, he's just left his wife for 27 years.
27 years. That's a long time to like pack up and bounce. You know what I mean?
The relationship had run its course, and the spark was no
But-
longer there.
Read the next bit, Joel.
But see here. All right, here we go.
There we go. He's found Instagram. He's on it.
He recently dated a woman 27 years his junior.
Scumbag.
Yeah. What's that? That's 20, 40. So 30 something years old she was.
Yep.
35. 35, I think she was.
I mean, it's not bad when you look at it perspectively like that. You know what I mean?
Still.
But imagine yourself.
25 actually. No, it's 25. Shit. No, 35. Oh, sorry.
No.
35.
Yeah, 35.
It was 35. Sorry.
35.
My bad. Yeah.
And so how's this? His junior. With the relationship ending over the desire to have children. What do you think is going to happen there? Richard? She's 37 years old. Her clock is ticking. Richard? You know, at what point do you think she was going to sit on the sidelines for your 60-year-old ass and go, oh, yeah, no, that's cool. Richard doesn't want babies. We're going to have to sit here and wait till Richard is ready.
Listen,
I mean, she's got a clock, Richard.
I'm going to call this now. Right?
Go on.
Now,
go
look.
on.
It says right here. He recently dated a woman 27 years his junior with the relationship ending over her desire to have children. Fair enough. She's only 35 or whatever. With 3 of his own already, this is a deal breaker that Richard is not willing to compromise on. To be fair, 62? Yeah, bro, don't have kids.
Yeah, but like it's saying,
don't have kids, bro.
She wanted to have kids. And he was like, no, love, 62, got 3 already. Don't need your bullshit. And then it goes on to say, struggling to meet a woman his own age that fits the criteria. Well, what are you doing fucking around with 27-year-old women? Sorry, not 27. 27 years your junior. What are you doing fucking around with them? You know what I mean? Why do you think she's...
In his head, he's just like playing the game. In her head, she's like,
he's having a fat time.
I want to knock up a rich guy. Because secretly, he's not a motivational speaker. He's got some other business going. Of
course he is. He's definitely links to the Colombian cartels to some description, right? With those glasses and that lapel.
I like this though. Struggling to meet a woman his own age that fits his criteria. His criteria is like 26 years old.
He submitted a resume.
Yeah.
He submitted a resume. This is what I said.
He wants a 26-year-old, let's be honest.
He does.
He's a player. He likes the game.
26-year-old that doesn't want kids and does what he tells him to do.
He wants a woman with a zest for life, a flexible attitude, and is someone he has undeniable chemistry with. Listen, I can guarantee you, right now, I promise you this, in the very first episode, not the first episode, but the episode where he gets married, it shows you him on a jet ski. Right?
And he's out there, go on.
100%, and he's like, I'm 62, but I'm still wild. I'm full of life and blah, 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 X, Y, Z.
I'm young.
He's going to have sunnies. He's going to be on jet ski. Mark my words. This guy will be riding on a jet ski on his opening promo of MAFS. 100%.
I reckon he's got a convert. I reckon he owns a convertible. So, and he'll be driving around the streets. Of New South Wales with the top down.
Anyone that age.
And the window, the wind will be blowing through his hair, right? And I reckon, definitely, he thinks he's young, he acts like he's young, but he wants old things, but he's not willing to do it.
Nah, he wants young. He wants young things. Let's be clear. He wants young things, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, he's our mate.
Well,
Tim.
Richard is slang for dick. So let's just call him Dick.
He's going to be a dick. They're going to call him Dick. 100%.
Yeah, Richard's a dick. I don't like him already.
Oh, we already read about this guy. This is Tim, yeah? Remember he went to Colombia.
We've been through Tim. We've destroyed Tim.
Tim lives the good life. But now we've got Tim and Timothy.
This is going to be an absolute cluster this season. Tim and Timothy. I mean, how are we going to keep up?
Two people with the same name. With the gift of gab, means he talks shit. Timothy could sell water to a fish. Means he's a wanker.
Okay, so he's a fucking liar.
He's a wanker. He's a douchebag. He's a fuckwit. We're not going to like him. Social and outgoing means he just fucks around a lot. He likes to live every day to his fullest, leaving nothing on the table. As a self-described Peter Pan, never grown up. Timothy doesn't let people in easily.
Prick.
After recently losing his father, There's
sorry, Tim.
there's a sympathy arc. There's sympathy arc.
Yeah, build it up. Let's go, Channel 9.
Timothy realized that he is lonely and craves the support, love, and emotional connection of a partner. His last relationship ended 6 years ago, and while he has forgotten what it feels like to be in a partnership, he knows that he wants to feel butterflies and excitement when his bride walks down the aisle.
I think you're setting the bar too high there, Timothy. I don't know if Tim would have those expectations, but Timothy sounds like a wanker that would have those kind of expectations.
Timothy,
he wants to feel butterflies.
Timothy is going to listen. I don't want to swear, but Timothy's going to be a fuckwit. Yeah, I have a feeling Timothy might be an absolute problem. He's going to be a proper douche. He's going to have some real questionable conversations at the dinner table. He might be a fuckwit. I'm just saying.
Social and outgoing. But they're the Peter Pan, a self-described Peter Pan. So at one point, he's talking to the producers of this show.
Like,
right, here we go. Let's dig into this. Right? At one point, he's turned around and said to the producers of this show, oh, like I'm kind of like Peter Pan. Like I'm the young guy that lives in a dreamland that thinks that things are possible. That's pretty much where he's at in life. So Timothy, 51 years old, from Victoria. Sorry, Joe. Business owner. 51. Mate, I don't think you're much chop. I think you're going to be... I definitely think what Joel said is 100% correct. I think you're going to be a problem this season. And I think that whoever the bride is that gets you, mate, I think you're going to be hard work. Okay?
They're going to give her the loudmouth chick 100%. He's going to get Andrea. Oh, no.
Gotcha.
He's going to get Lucinda, the freaking Earth Mama.
Earth Mama, okay.
Earth Mama is going to end up with Timothy. Mark my words.
Okay, that's a good call. That's not a bad shout. That's not a bad shout. Who else we got on the roster?
Tristan.
Tristo. Let's go, Tristo.
He's a confident, funny, and adventurous. Tristan cannot seem to get himself out of the friend zone with a question mark over whether he is self-sabotaging or just chasing the wrong women.
He looks like Seth the Sloth.
A little bit. Tristan's pretty
right?
And experts to find a match as caring and loving as he is. Raised by a single mum who worked around the clock to provide for his family, Tristan refers to her as his hero, queen, and biggest supporter.
It's respectable. Good on you, Tristo, for recognising that. Single mums out there need a shout out every now and then. Good on you, mate. Well done.
Chasing the wrong women?
Yeah, I think he's got issues. I think he's got mummy issues. You know what I mean? So
he might potentially have. His previous relationship ended badly and has made him nervous to date again, but he's ready to give romance another chance. Accomplished and passionate within his career, Tristan is ready to focus on someone else and their ultimate hype man. And be there. Okay. I was thinking, fucking, what's he doing there? Is he gonna what? Anyways, that's a whole other story for a whole other day. Let's leave that for another bottle of wine. He doesn't have a big checklist when it comes to his future partner. He simply wants to be loved.
Well, that's a good start, Tristo. Let's give him a round of applause. Tristo, well done, mate. Well done for actually just wanting to be loved. You're the first person that has not actually set an expectation and gone, I want him to be funny, kind, have a decent bank account, maybe drive a McLaren, and actually maybe have over 30,000 Insta followers. Like, you're the first person that's been relatively genuine. I like him, Joel. I'm putting him on my like list.
Put him on a like list?
Yeah, Tristan, I like you.
His hair does look like shit, though.
It does. But appearance is not everything. Hence why his tie's not done up properly. He's come across like an absolute train wreck, but we like him because at the end of the day, he's genuine, right?
All right.
So, Tristo, you've got a long way to go, mate. Maybe fix up the tie, do something with the hair. You're getting the teeth white at the end of the season, but at the end of the day, mate, we like you for your personality.
But I am curious about this next one, yeah, right? So, you've seen all the photos, yeah? Very nice.
Who's next?
Well lit up. This is the women. All nice, well lit up. Guys, all nice, well lit up. Guys, nice. Why has Simon not got good lighting?
Simon looks like an afterthought.
They took the photo with someone's phone in the hallway after the fact.
Yeah, he's the intruder. He's definitely got to be the intruder or something.
He's blurred. He's not even in high def.
Oh, no. He's 360. 360p. No, 480. He might even have got a 480 upgrade.
That's rough.
Simon was married. Oh, maybe that's why he's got a dark past. He's got those black buttons on his shirt that could mean something.
Just before his 30th. Oh, you don't get married before you're 30. That's silly.
He realised he could no longer lie to himself or his family and friends and decided to come out as gay.
Oh.
Hold on a minute. Whoa. This is a change. Simon still has a great friendship with his ex-wife. Hold on. We'll unpack that in a minute. And continues to co-parent their teenage son. We'll unpack that in a minute. Since they're split, he has been in 7-year same-sex. Hold on. Fucking hell. Joel.
What's that word?
Tell me that word, please. What is that word?
That says situationship.
Okay, let's come back to that. But it never eventuated to anything, leaving him wanting to find someone to share a connection with. Admitting that he often feels lonely, Simon craves a committed relationship, just like his marriage, but this time with a man. He's ready for love. Simon hasn't been on the dating apps as he doesn't feel comfortable with them. He thinks MAFS is a perfect fit for him. All right, let's unpack this one.
Wow!
Simon.
There's a lot happening right now.
There's so much going on, Simon. Even I'm confused as a viewer, right? So speaking of this from a viewership point of view, right? So for most of your 20s, you were married. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Just before your 30th, you realised that you didn't want to lie to yourself or your family and friends, decided to come out as gay. I respect that.
That's cool.
You know, finally you've made the decision where you were like, I can't live this facade. I'm going to go the real Slim Shady. I'm going to dye the hair. I'm going to come out. Right? Well done, Simon. I appreciate that. Still has a great friendship with his ex. Well, I would hope that you would, because I think that you both understand that, obviously, you've got differences, but the differences, the things are that you like the same thing, right? And his wife continues to co-parent their teenage son. You know what? That's respectful. Like, it's good that you've got a good, and it's more important about the children at that point. So good on you, Simon. Since they're split, he's been a 7-year same-sex situationship. Simon, this is where you lost me, you prick. Right? Situationship, right? If you're going to start using these long words of the day and calling it some sort of bullshit, because what it's not, I'm done with you, Simon, from there. You've lost me. I had respect from you. I had respect for you up to situationship. But from now, you're a prick, right? Eventuated to anything. So at the end of the day, it just seems like you're fooling around with these other boys that don't know what they want either. So, Simon, you've left a perfectly good relationship with a child. I get it. You're obviously gay, and that's fine. I think there's no issue with that. Leaving him wanting to find someone to share a connection with. I think that we all feel that, regardless of what sex that it might be, Simon. Admitting he often feels lonely, we all do. Simon craves a committed relationship just like his marriage.
Can I just say, though?
Go on, Joel. Chime in, man. I'm losing it here.
I like what he says because I've never, ever in my life heard the word situationship before. But I feel like I can vouch for being in a situationship before, right? Not the same as his, but like...
Welcome in, Kate. Sorry, bro. Sorry to jump in. Welcome in, Kate. How you going? Sorry, bro.
Where's Kate?
Situation. Kate Jordan is in the chat. Simon looks like blonde hair from Wish. 100%.
Because, like, I like the word situationship because I feel like...
I like the word, but I feel that's a lot of fuckery.
Yeah, but I feel like... You know what? I feel like it's the kind of fuckery where it's like... Listen, I've dated girls before, and it's been a situationship.
Gotcha.
I've never heard that word before, but I can guarantee you I have been in multiple situationships in my day. Right?
Joel, define a situationship. What is it for the people listening?
So listen. Let's go back about 13, 14 years ago. I dated a girl. We weren't a couple, but we were exclusive to each other. We lived together, but we weren't a couple.
So
I would call that a situationship.
Let's have some therapy here, Joel. You ready? So before you guys moved in or you lived together, were you in a relationship before then?
I would call it a situationship. I'm telling you now.
I want to understand this.
The word situationship is going to catch on hard.
You reckon this year? Is this the big call for this season? I was in a situationship.
Listen, remember when Will Smith's wife did that interview and they were in an entanglement and no one had heard the word entanglement before? Or if they did, it wasn't in that aspect. Right? Like, yeah.
It was like getting your fishing line crossed.
Yeah, we didn't know
I'm entangled, mate.
Yeah, we didn't think entanglement meant that until we heard it said like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Situationship is the entanglement
It's the
of
new
2024.
keyword of 2024.
I am
that was in sync.
I am all down with situationship.
Okay, all right.
I like it. I've been in twice, thrice maybe.
Yeah.
Situationship. I like it.
Okay. 2024 it's all about situationships. Okay. I get you. But let's make it a rule, Joe. Every time on the recap where we hear the word situationship, we got to take a drink.
Are you holding a tech deck?
I have one sitting on my desk. It's like a fidget spinner. It keeps my fingers busy while I'm sitting here talking. Yeah, it's like I'm sitting here. I've got a tech deck, bro. I run them. I used to take them to school.
I'm like, is that a miniature skateboard? Is he holding a tech deck right now?
I'm doing flips. I'm doing 360 kick flips as I'm sitting here. You know what I mean? I got to make sure my time is not wasted.
Yeah, definitely.
360 kick flips all day, you know.
Oh, you got to keep the blood circulation in the fingers, bro. I understand.
Keep those mouse fingers strong.
Well, okay, so here's just all right, so we're all a good fan of Simon, but here's the question. Here embarks the question.
Okay.
Who was the other guy?
Shit, good call.
Because look. So here we go. We got 9 girls. Okay. We've got 9 guys plus 2. So we know that obviously,
so 11 guys.
It's 11 guys, yeah?
9 girls.
Who's the other guy?
2 gay guys.
Who was the other guy? Who was the other guy?
Who's in chat right now? Right? So obviously we have a situation. Right? We have a situation. We got 9 females and 11 males. Now, Simon, right to the end with his 480p profile picture, right? We've just been told that he's obviously gay, right? So that's okay. That's not a problem. But the problem that we have is, the dilemma that we have is clearly there's another contestant that is going to be partnered to him. So, in the chat, you've got all the names on the screen. You can see you've got Ben Collins. Actually, I don't like okay, pause for a minute. I don't like the fact that Collins, right, is a plural. I'm just throwing that out there, right? If it was Colin, I could understand Colin, but Collins as a plural, it means there's 2 of them. Don't like it. Jack, Jaden, Jonathan, Michael, Richard, Tim. All right. Tim and Timothy, right? I mean, whatever. Tristan and Simon. Who is our other guy that's going to be paired up with Simon? Throwing it out there. Who can tell us? Anyone in the chat got any ideas?
I've only got 2.
Who you think? Okay. Joel, give me your prediction.
No, I want to see the chat first, though. But I've got 2. But, if I'm being honest, when we were reading them out, I didn't really get any hints. There's only one that I really
Me neither.
I felt there was one that semi stood out.
Okay.
Maybe, but I want to see the chats.
Okay. Well, let's see what chat's got to say. I'm going to look at it. If I'm basing my...
It's Richard, it's Collins.
I'm going to throw it out there, right? I'm going to use my own gaydar, right? And this is only purely on looks, right? Because I don't know any of these gentlemen, right? So if I pick the wrong one, I don't mean to offend anyone. This is just me basically looking at the setup, right? So Ben seems like a lovely looking chap. I feel like he's more of a ladies guy. Collins, I feel like he works in IT, but I don't know what his job was. I feel like he has soft fingertips, so he might actually be, more of a touch of a female. Jack, we'll leave Jack where he is. Jaden, I mean, he's definitely the brand ambassador for Head and Shoulders, so we can leave him where he is. Jonathan, I mean, you don't get a jaw like that for being attracted to the same sex, right? Let's just say that, Joel. Okay. Michael, I mean, he definitely has the right color coordination. He's got the black bow tie, but he also has the white lapel with the white jacket the off-white jacket with the white shirt. So his coordination seems to be on point. Richard seems a bit flamboyant, like he's peacocking, right? So he wants you to know that he's there. So I don't think it's Richard. Tim, I mean, Tim's got the loose collar. Everyone else is wearing a tie. even Ben's got his top button done up. Tim and Timothy are I'm a bit more edgy, like we've stated. I don't know. Like, I feel if I'm going to pick someone, I'm going to say it's Michael, right? Because what a perfect way for a TV show to have it all. We have someone who is attracted to the same sex, fantastic, right? But we also have someone where we have a mixed race background, perfect TV. We're in 2024. It needs to be these things, right? So I feel like Michael is the chosen choice for me.
You're against Michael.
Me and Tech Deck have spoken. So I feel like Michael is my choice.
All right.
What did the chat say?
What does the chat say? The chat says Michael or Richard. Richard's got 2, actually.
Richard? 2 votes for Richard?
So which one was Richard?
It's like the Brownlow all over again. Yeah. Richard game 5,
see,
2 votes.
I feel like Richard's getting saved for Lucinda or Andrea. Because they're the only 2 older women.
I reckon. Yeah,
and that's how MAFS has played this game many a time where they have the one older couple.
Yeah, they always do. They need it. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it out and say I think Tristan.
You reckon it's Tristan and Simon?
Oh, I can't. He's in the friend zone. He's sabotaging, chasing the wrong women.
Because maybe he should be chasing men. Is that what you're trying to get at, Joe? Possibly.
I think it's Tristan. Or was it actually Jono? Was it a Jono?
Steve, I do own the ramps as well, Steve. I play with this on the regular. Not going to lie, you my little tech deck. I've got some blind skateboards and trucks that I interchange. So let me put that to the side. Righto. Anyway.
Tech decks are the bum braids. I love them, eh?
Yeah, I got a full stair set with rails, man, that I can jump down.
That's great. All right, so I'm gonna go. All right, so we know Simon. I'm gonna go and I reckon Tristan.
Okay.
And you're saying Michael. Okay.
I reckon Michael.
All right.
Because I feel like there's a lot of exuberant energy coming from Tim, Timothy, Richard, Jaden. I just feel like. Yeah, Jonathan's got the jaw of an Adonis.
I got a feeling
Jack is just like, yeah, whatever, mate. I'm not into that. That's I'm here to destroy. I'm here to build fitness and make these women feel fit.
Jack's gonna be a douchebag. Jack's gonna be a full-fledged, without a doubt, douchebag. But
you can tell he doesn't have.
I have a feeling. Listen, you hold a gun to my head.
Yeah.
Jonathan Tristan.
All right.
Jonathan Tristan. They're the ones. So I like this. I like that we don't know. This actually makes it fun because we know that there's one. We know there's one, right? Well, we know there's 2 really, but we know the one definite. I reckon it's Jonathan or Tristan.
I'm sticking with Michael.
Yeah,
I'm picking Michael as my.
Michael's a good choice too. Michael would probably be my 3rd choice if I was honest.
Okay.
Michael would be my 3rd choice.
Let's pick a 1 and a 2, right? So you've picked a 1 and a 2. I'm picking a 1 and a 2, right?
Okay, yeah.
So my number 1 is Michael. What's your number 1?
My number 1 is Tristan. Tristan's my number 1.
All right. So lock it in, Eddie. We can always come back to this because we're going to put a bet on.
2's Jonathan.
2's Jonathan. I reckon number 2 for me might be Ben.
Ben.
Throw in a wild card.
At the top.
Throw in a wild card. He's sharply dressed. He's done the blue with the white and the white lapel. I don't know. Ben sort of. I feel like Collins. You know what I mean? I feel like Ben is the dark horse. I feel like Jaden, Jonathan, Richard, and the 2 Tims and Jack. I feel like they're off the table. I feel like Tristan could be in there, but I feel it's either between Tristan, Michael, Ben. That's how I feel.
You're naming half the cast now. No, you're. You know what? Ben's up there.
I reckon Ben's the dark horse. Let's put him on our 3rd. Right? He's my 2nd, but I reckon
I'm going to make him my 3rd too. I'm going to make him my 3rd.
Okay.
So I will go.
I reckon he's a dark horse.
I'm going to go Tristan, Jonathan, Tim. Tristan, Jonathan, Tim. Yeah, that's who I would go.
Jonathan, Tim. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to go Michael and Ben. I'm not even going to pick a 3rd.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stick to a 2.
They're solid.
If I really want to disgrace this bloke, I'm picking a 3rd. I'm going to call it Jack. Because Jack, you deserve to be in that realm with that haircut.
Jack's a proper wanker. Jack's a proper wanker. He loves.
He is.
He loves talking about all the girls he's picked up on the weekend. That's his vibe.
Absolutely. Right. And I bet you he orders his coffee.
Actually,
I was about to say coffee.
Stephen Trillo is read profile. It's Michael 100%. Michael.
Says he's sassy. All right, Michael, let's have a look. Where is he? All right, Mick, let's see ya. Comes from Ohio. He's American. So he's being American, like they're very different to us, like in the sense of like they're more open.
His upbringing was challenging at times.
Credits his mum, close family ties to make him the man he is today. Maybe that's the off-putting side of it, right? Anywho, relationships. Michael's struggling with letting his walls down out of fear of being hurt. Seems a bit sensitive.
Nah, he's right. He might be right. Read the last blurb.
What does his last part say? Michael wants to meet someone who is tall, dark, and handsome, and can match his confidence. Called it from the jump.
I think you might have got. I think you got it. I think you got it, bro. I think you might have got it.
My gator is on point.
That is.
You know what I mean? Like I'm there.
I will admit defeat already. I think you might be right. I think it's definitely Michael. Actually, who wrote that? Stephen Trujillo. Very good call.
You get a wood chip. I don't know, something woody.
Or is that just something to off-put you? Because like I know tall, dark, and handsome.
It's true.
It's the traditional thing that people say: tall, dark, and handsome. I got a feeling that might be pretty bang on the way.
I reckon we're there. I was just thinking.
You called it, bro. I think you might have called it.
My gator's on point.
I think you got it.
I think I'm definitely in tune with my homosexual side. I'm good with it. I don't have a problem with it.
I think you got it.
I think it's important.
I like it.
But,
mix it up a bit. We'll mix it up a bit. Make the show good, bro. I'm all for it.
Absolutely. Michael and Simon sitting in the tree. I wonder how it'll be received. Like, I wonder if Simon is like Australian, or he's like, he's got some sort of foreign ties Australian, which is then going to be interesting to deal with the American culture. Like if they understand each. Like, okay, here's a real question, Joel. Here's a real question. Does American gay understand Australian gay? Only reason I say is because we have different cultures, right? We struggle when it comes to how do you say, like heterosexual males, right? Sometimes the jokes go over each other's heads, right? And just as heterosexuals, right? So I wonder if there's certain ways that they go through their gay stuff. Right? It says very broad, but right. But I wonder if like their pickup lines and like their shows of effect. I wonder if it's different from one country to the next country. That's my genuine question. I wonder if he's picking up what he's putting down.
Yeah, I reckon it's going to be exactly the same. But I have this theory that like all Americans in general are very, like when you go to America, like you talk to them all, they're very ready for camera. That's the word I like to say. Like,
I understand that.
They're very, like, I've had this thing that I've said for years. I've said this for like 15, 20 years now.
Everyone's ready for their 5 minutes of fame.
When you listen to American music, it sounds like they're trying to sell me a Pepsi, right? I've been saying that since high school, right? I'm not making this up, right? Like, and I'm like, I've been a fan of heavy metal my whole life here, right? Yeah, and like, so when I listen to American metal, I feel like they're trying to sell me a Pepsi. Right?
Just a Pepsi? We're not even a Mountain Dew or
it's a Pepsi.
Sprite?
It's specifically a Pepsi. When I listen to like European music, metal, I'm like, they're not trying to sell me anything. They're just behind the times.
I feel like they're trying to scare me out of insurance.
So I reckon my mate Michael here, your mate Michael's going to be very aggressive and dominant. And,
okay, that's an interesting perspective.
Simon thinks he's aggressive and dominant.
Okay. So Joel, look at the pictures. Look at the pictures. Simon has that like I'm sitting here now, right? So you look at me and then I go, all right, I'm Simon. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I go, and I put my shoulders out, right? I'm like, I'm ready for action. I've got that strong grey thing going across the front.
Yep.
Whereas like Michael is like, I'm a bit more relaxed. You know, like I'm happy, I'm easy to go. So
That's what
I
he
don't
wants
know.
you to think. That's what he wants you to think.
He does. It's a
Michael's
trap,
gonna be a bitch, and like
Yep.
in the chance that he's being annoying.
Yep.
And Simon's gonna be like trying to be cool and calm.
Yep.
And then old mate here is gonna be like real aggressive and pushy.
Okay. So he could literally be the dark horse of the competition, right? He could be someone who we think is a sweet guy who ends up being just someone who's a complete dominant behind the scenes, and Simon ends up being gaslit the whole time because it ends up being impossible for him to win because Michael's got the game stitched up.
100%.
Okay, I'm with you. I understand.
You nailed it, brother. You nailed it.
Gotcha.
That's the game.
So let's make a couple of more. Let's pair them off for a quick set.
All right.
What do you reckon?
All right. Here's my predictions. Right.
Okay.
Andrea.
I'm ready.
So
before you go any further, we've established that Michael and Simon are out of the game.
I reckon we simultaneously both think that they'll probably end up.
Simon definitely is out of the game.
My number one pick is Tristan, but I think Simon and Michael is very, very realistic.
It's not over till it's over.
I think you're right. I think Michael Simon is my number one.
Okay. Pick. Andrea, who's she pairing off with?
She's unfortunately getting Richard, I think.
Richard? You think she's going with Richard?
I don't think she wants Richard, but like Andrea is the oldest woman there.
Nah, bruz. It's the tie. It's a tie.
Nah,
don't forget don't forget Lucinda.
Lucinda's not that old. Lucinda's like 43.
Yeah, but she's still in those realms, right? She's in the peak of, like, she's about to hit menopause, right? Someone like Richard, right? Someone like Richard is ready for that task. He's been around the block, right? He's Jenny.
I didn't know. Actually, sorry. This guy Timothy, he's 51. I didn't know that.
Is he just?
Dude,
he looks young. 50.
He looks way good. I hope I look that good at 51, bro.
Hey, look, me too, man. I'm yeah. Look, I don't even look that good less than him. You know what I mean?
40.
Tim, well done for having a chin.
So Timothy is 51. So he, you're right, could possibly end up with Andrea.
Okay, so we've established that Tim and Richard could end up with Lucinda and Andrea, right? That's based off the statistics.
That's rough.
But
rough.
We're surmising, right? We're surmising on before we even begin this journey, right? But there could be someone like Sarah who has said in her bio that she needs to be grounded and dominated.
She's 29.
Right? But she might need someone who's a bit stronger to tie her down because at 29, she thinks she knows it all.
What? Like a 62-year-old?
I don't know, man. Like, he just said that 27 years is junior, right? Like, he's out there, he's insta-hopping, he's doing what he's doing, right? So, at what point, I don't know.
I'll tell you what, I will give you $20 if Sarah ends up with Richard.
Hold on. Let me get my pad out.
My pen and paper. I was about to say,
$20. Well, there's a bet on, boys and girls.
Bro.
$20 is 20. I can't even find my pen.
Listen.
Oh, it's down here. You're right. It's under the desk.
Sarah plus Richard.
Sarah, Richard. $20 if it happens, or $20 if it doesn't
because
happen.
I feel like Richard's a weird dark horse because he's 10 years older than any other woman there,
Yeah, and he can swing either way.
So then you got Andrea, who you think's the oldest, so that could go that way. But then you've also got Lucinda, who's obviously 43. But then you've got the arc, like you say, where he's like, he wants a younger woman.
Yes. But
and they haven't and you know what? They haven't done that yet. They haven't done anything like that yet.
That's true.
The older man versus the younger woman. They haven't done that yet. That's a good night out.
Steve is saying that Lauren looks older. How old's Lauren?
Lauren looks older. She was only 32. She's younger than me.
Lauren,
mate.
you've had it hard. You've definitely been to a few servos.
She doesn't look that young. Far out.
Right?
She doesn't look that bad, does she? Does she?
I don't know, man. She's looks like she's been around for a little bit. She's from WA. I can say that about her. She's one of mine.
She might have worked in the mines for like 6 years, bro.
She could have. She could have. She could have been a health and safety representative.
Right.
You know what I mean? Who knows about it?
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, that really throws me off because Richard is significantly older than everyone else. He's 62. The next youngest is literally Andrea, who is like 11 years younger than him. Listen,
all right.
Listen, wait,
I'm going to make some. I'm writing
right
down some predictions. Let's go. What are we writing down here? So
don't-
Andrea, who's she going to end up with?
She's going to end up with Richard. She's too old.
Andrea and who? Richard.
Andrea
Yeah.
and Richard.
We'll go with that. I reckon you're spot on. I reckon it's definitely going to be that. I'll be surprised if it's anyone else, but we can reveal this on our next episode when the show starts up. Cassandra. Who would we like to see Cassandra with?
She was. What did it say? She was loudmouth.
She reckons she is, right? I reckon she's a pussycat.
And there was someone down here that was a loudmouth. Was it Timothy? One of them was a loud.
I reckon it's going to be Tristo.
Who? Tristan.
Tristan.
Oh, so you were going to say him?
Yeah. I'm writing down my prediction.
I reckon he's my number one for Simon.
I reckon it's Cassandra and Tristan. That's the two that I'm picking. But you pick who you want.
No. Cassandra.
We can come back to it, which is going to be fun. Work out who's who with the C. Eden. So Eden, what did she do? Let me see. What was her? Did she have high expectations? 28, recruitment manager. So she's definitely in that professionalism field. She feels betrayed since her best friend and her partner had basically cheated on each other with them. Ambitious, generous, and loyal.
Eden's going to get a douchebag, yeah? Eden's getting one of the man buns. There's no doubt about that in my mind. Eden 100% gets Jack or Jaden.
You reckon?
Oh, 100%. She's getting one of the man buns every day of the week.
I'm going to say...
100%.
I'm going to say that... I'm going to write down Eden.
And Jack. I'm going Eden Jack.
You going Jack?
Oh, Eden Jack every day of the week.
All right. I'm just going to go Jaden to make it spicy.
Oh.
I'm going to go Jaden because I don't want to keep the same. I want to make sure that we've got some variety here. You know what I mean? So then we've got Ellie, right? So what do we know about Ellie? So Ellie is basically going to be, what does she say? Despite her open, friendly, and sunny nature, Ellie has largely been lucky in love, having tried every trick in the book to find a perfect match. She hopes the experiment delivers Mr. Right. So she's got high expectations, right? So that means if she's got high expectations, she's going to get done with some scumbag like Jack.
Mm-hmm.
That's my prediction.
Yeah, see, I would say Jaden.
Okay, well, pick Jaden.
Yeah, I'm on team Jaden. I reckon Jaden and what's her name? Ellie, is it? Ellie. 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bad.
All right. So we've got, so you've picked, so we've basically, for the last two, we've switched. So you've got Eden with Jack and Ellie with Jaden, and I've got the other way around.
Oh,
right, cool.
I like that, though. But
interesting.
We're both thinking the same thing, though. I like it. We're in the same
we are. We're on the same vein.
Because I got a feeling both those guys are going to be both fuckwits.
Yes, 100%. And it feels like they're going to be. And they're going to try and, I feel like they're going to try and measure off each other's dominance. Man buns.
They're going to fight.
Whoever's got the biggest man bun.
There will be
right?
man
It's like
bun
giraffes.
battles.
Have you seen giraffes fight, Joel? You know when giraffes fight, they throw their necks around?
Yeah,
it's going to be like that with their man buns. They're
like
going to have it out in the hallway of the hotel.
They're dark as.
100%.
Yeah, they're brutal.
Lauren from WA, what can we say about her? 32, West Australia, PR and marketing.
She was younger than you said she was.
She's got a profession. What does her last bit of the blurb say? It says, while she says she only attracts red flags, she is hoping her match is tall, dark, and handsome. Makes her laugh until she cries. So who's tall? Who do we think will be tall, dark, and handsome?
Colin's tall.
I mean,
is he tall? I
Jonathan?
I would have said Collins.
Oh, yeah, there's Collins.
Collins is tall. Is he? I don't know. That is only about
I don't know. It's hard to tell the height when we're looking at it, but...
Yeah, they don't tell the height. I think...
All right. I'm going to write down Lauren. That's a start.
And what did you say? You reckon Jonathan?
I reckon John. I'm going to go Jono, right? Old Jono, because he likes to be called Jono as reference.
I agree, actually. You know, I agree.
Because he's edgy. He definitely likes being called Jono.
He's
Right?
reckless.
He is. I think they both have the same jaws, so I think that kissing would be okay. Right?
Lucinda's
Lucinda.
hard, man.
Shit. Timothy.
Lucinda's hard.
I'm going Timothy.
Are you sure?
I'm just going with it. Lucinda.
Oh, yeah, they're the same age, eh?
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Yeah, I reckon
I have
Timothy.
no other reason.
Yep, Timothy. I agree.
Oh, actually, hold on a minute.
Nah, you're right with that. Don't disagree with it. I think that's right.
You reckon?
Yep.
But,
I reckon.
Okay. Ben's a tour guide, right? So, okay. Ben is a tour guide. He's 39. Lucinda is 43. They're not that far apart, Joe. They're not that far apart. So he's third on my gator, right, when it comes to size. So I don't know. I'm going to say, oh, shit. I feel like Timothy's going to be a scumbag. But who's left for Timothy?
Nah, Ben's going to end up with Sarah. Ben's going to end up with Sarah, I reckon.
Nah, Lucinda. For me, it's going to be Lucinda and Ben. Right, Lucinda and Ben. Because she's a free spirit. He's a tour guide. He doesn't have much going on in his life. I feel like at the end of the day, she's more than happy to sit on his boat and monkey Maya and look at dolphins because she's a free spirit. That's where I'm at with her. Right? So that's Ben. That's Ben in a nutshell.
Right.
So
Ben,
Natalie, gamer girl, cosplayer, Collins.
Who? Natalie and
Collins.
Who did I have as Collins? Yeah, maybe Natalie and Collins, eh?
I'm just calling it Natalie and Collins. I just think that that's the way it's going to be. Who have I missed? Okay, now this is my strange pick, right?
Sarah.
Yeah. So Sarah or Sarah, however she wants to be called or named, right? Now, who does it leave, right?
Just go with Tim.
Well, it's either Tim or Timothy. And I feel...
No, I had Timothy as with Lucinda.
Lucinda? Okay.
Who's left?
Well, he's
Jaden.
51.
I know.
Jaden? Okay.
Oh, no, I've got Jaden Nelly. Yeah. Who's left over? One of them's left over.
So you've got Tim, Timothy. So Richard, we put with the first one. Jack and Jaden went with Ellie and Eden because we felt like they were going to get stitched up. Cassandra, for me, went with Tristan. That was my pick, Tristan. And only really... So who have I got on my list? Richard, Tristan, Jaden, Jack, Jono, Ben, Collins, and Timothy. So I've got Sarah and Timothy, which leaves Tori. So I'm going to go Tori and Tim, the original Tim. Not the Timothy, the Tim.
Oh, she's going to get stuck with this douchebag.
Yeah. And I feel like it's like he's got to tame the wildness of who Tori actually is.
Yeah, but Tori's not going to...
Break her down from that shoulder tattoo all the way down to her soul and her spirit. You know what I mean? Like, Tim's got a difficult job at hand.
Tori and Tim aren't going to get along. Calling it now.
I don't think so. I think she's going to be too much for Tim.
They're going to hate that. They're going to hate that shit.
They are. But they're going to find a common ground when they talk about their mothers. That's what's going to happen.
I love it. Right? Yeah, I hope so. I hope that is the specific thing that they find in common.
Can you imagine?
Dude, I'll give you a massive high five if that happens. I got a feeling they're not gonna find much in common at all.
No, probably not. He doesn't have a shoulder tattoo until he takes off his shirt and he's part of the Yakuza. You know what I mean? He's head to toe, his butt cheeks, whole lot. He's done.
He's proper gangster underneath all the seriousness. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
He's cut off a few pinkies in his lifetime. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. But I think that's our predictions. I think that's where we're at going into the show. But, you know, I think we've been here, what's that, 5, 6, 7, 8.5. Been here for 3.5 hours. We've managed to drag out a webpage for 3.5 hours and talk utter shit and drink wine. I mean, are you not entertained?
I have drank a whole bottle of wine. I actually am out of wine. Like,
me too, bro.
This is the
I'm
last.
finished.
This is all I've got. That's literally all I got left.
I'm actually empty. You know what I mean? Literally, I'm done. Did you like? Yeah, you liked it, hey?
He's
yeah,
good.
It was a good
He's
plug.
good.
It was
He's
a
good.
good plug, right?
He did it.
It was
he did
very
it.
nice.
He did it. That was brilliant. Listen, see, it works. Bro.
And then
it
by
works.
the time the bottle of wine finishes, the episode's done.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
There we go, bro. That's it. A bottle of wine and we're done.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm done.
We're done.
Oh, dude,
100%.
You did it so good. You did it. That's so smooth.
Right. And that is the way that we wrap it up.
I think that's a good way to wrap it up. We've gone.
Have we covered all points? You reckon?
Oh, we've done the cast. I know nothing about these people. You know nothing.
Me
about these
neither,
people.
really.
We've speculated. I've written down all our predictions.
Me too.
I'm very excited to see next week.
Yep.
How many we got right? Because I think they do three.
Yeah, that's the big reveal.
They do 3 a night for the first week. Yeah, they only do 3 weddings a night.
Yep. Whoever gets the most right over the period, the loser has to. Let's not skull wine, right? Let's be conservative.
It's not skull wine. Wine's rough.
Right. If you have a beer or another beverage at hand, let's just say do that. Right. Skull. Whatever. Wine is too rough. It's too rough to do. And it could turn into an absolute schmozzle over here. So let's not do that. Yeah. I think going forward for the 5 that are left in here, we started off, we went strong, we went to 18. But I think what we're going to do is probably come back next week. So just for those that are tuning in still, the episodes start on the 29th, which I believe is this Sunday for us, or Monday, not sure. So there's going to be a recap that me and Joel are going to have a look at, put together. We'll view it with you guys, little snippets along the way, I think, and then we'll bring it to you guys, and we'll have a chat about some of the main parts. We'll look at our predictions. We'll go from there. We'll pair off against each other, but it's going to be interesting over the next week. So, you know what I mean? Scumbags all around, some good people, some heartfelt moments. You're going to have your heart ripped out. You're going to hate yourself. You want to claw out your eyes, but then you want to hold your heart in anticipation for the next couple that's coming on. So it's going to be a roller coaster.
The next 2-3 weeks with the weddings are pretty exciting because that's where you see them all get together. They bitch about each other right off the start, and then obviously all the drama. The real drama happens afterwards, but the first week is like. It's great.
It's the honeymoon period, right?
Especially the ones that really hate each other right from the get-go.
Yeah, that's always fun. That's always fun. But, look, I think that's it. Joel, what do you reckon? Have you got anything to say to anyone?
I've had a good night. I've had enough wine. I think it's good. I think it was good. That's a good first episode, brother. I think that's good.
I think literally we're done, right?
Literally, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done too. All right. So, guys, have a good night. Stay tuned next week, maybe next episode when we get there. We're pretty flaky, so at the end of the day, you guys will see us when you see us. All right. So, I hope you had fun. Go and enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll catch you in the next one.